The python hunters are in the Amazon.
Holy crap!
Off-road and off the map.
I thought I had a nice backyard.
In a region crawling with deadly reptiles.
Shushupe, hey, pushy. Right here, look at that.
Bushmaster, the world's largest pit viper.
Nice spec. Gotta go kick that.
Their mission, find the mysterious Blackwater Lake.
They protect this lake. They don't want anybody here.
And catch the world's largest snake, the anaconda.
It's time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
So we're on our way to Sean's.
Yes, we are on the way to his place. He's got 27 hectares, and his place is located right inside one of the most important reserves that we have in this region.
How much further is it?
It's about 15 more minutes from here.
Oh, so we're not riding in this all over?
No. We're not going to go on this one.
This works for Peruvians, but I'm a little big for this.
Yeah.
Greg and Michael are about to meet Sean at his home away from home for over 15 years.
You know, we're in Peru!
Welcome, boys. Welcome.
Good, man.
You got him here safe?
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I figured you wouldn't be overly comfortable in that chariot, so I got you another one.
Yeah, I was under the impression from this point we're gonna have to hike into your place, so now we got an easy ride here, huh?
You know, I was under that impression too, but this is a new road. I've never seen it.
What are you, Jesus, this is not a freaking road.
Hang on to your britches on this one.
They're heading deep into the Amazon to wrangle scores of venomous snakes and caiman. And lay their hands on the greatest challenge of all, the green anaconda. But first, a visit to Sean's jungle hideaway.
You're not supposed to drive vehicles on this. Holy. You said this is a road. It looks more like this is still a path to me.
You're driving up on the side of the hill.
We gotta go the rest on foot here, boy.
Well, I tell you, I'm happy to hike.
Yeah, I'm really good with that.
Was your butt sore?
Huh?
Your butt sore?
My butt, my back, my neck, the top of my head as many times as I hit that
Yeah, I was
roof.
gonna say, the only thing that bothered me was hitting the roof.
Wait till we get on the boat to make it to the lake. And then you'll see how sore your butt's gonna be. You know, the boys haven't traveled abroad, and certainly not into the jungles like the Amazon. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they cope. We're going pretty remote, pretty basic.
You coming rolling?
Yep.
Hey boys, this is where my land starts right here. You can get about a 3-mile trek or so through the jungle to the Heflick Palace.
Sean's land borders one of Peru's most pristine habitats.
Man, Sean, this is your backyard here in Peru.
Not too bad, huh?
I thought I had a nice backyard.
If I told you what I paid for the 65 acres, you'd probably inject me in the jugular with venom to get it.
So what should we be looking for in this area on the way?
Well, you know, you notice the topography and that we just drove through and come over. This is high forest. So bushmasters are real plentiful on my land. It's one of the reasons that I bought it. But a lot of mammals, a lot of bird species. And when you get into low-lying areas like up there, you can just barely see we're coming into it. There's a little stream. There are poison dart frogs. So watch the leaf litter. If you think you see something, boom, you know, you probably did.
Sean, you sure this is the way back?
I ain't never been lost in the jungle.
Well, I didn't say you've ever been lost, but it seems you know how to find the most difficult route.
Now this is fun.
I'm headed this way, guys.
Set.
Yeah,
this
just
is
be
great.
careful. This is bushy paradise, so watch out. They are no joke, and it's getting a little darker, so we'll be out and about soon.
If you find a snake, just tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do that. Yeah. The bushies is pretty much totally terrestrial.
Yeah, the bushies tend to like a little higher elevation. They don't really, I don't find them in too many places where they're, in the swamp, in the muck. They'll pass through it, but they like to kind of hold high and dry. And
Ow. Not to mention. And it's
Shushupe, hey, bushy.
You got it? Where at?
Right here, look at this. That's a big animal. This animal is huge. Bad bites, bad venom, really toxic. Right here, and he's posted up.
Holy crap.
He's posted up. He was moving, and when I stepped up on him, he drew back really quick.
That's freaking huge.
Bushmasters are not only a fast-striking snake, they are a fast-moving viper.
A snake that size, Sean, how big is his strike radius from there?
A snake this size, when he is jacked up, ready to go, is a 5-foot-plus strike if he wants to be. These are launchers, and the worst thing about them is they can move like lightning on the ground when they want to, and they just jack back and strike so fast that if you take a bite, you're definitely seeking medical attention.
Bushmaster.
They're the world's largest pit viper.
It's still daytime. When night falls, this becomes a whole different beast. Magnificent.
This 2¼ meter snake poses a real danger to unsuspecting humans, as it lies camouflaged, waiting for rodents.
I'm gonna gently get him on these tongs. Watch that hand here within range on that bad boy. A little bit of scar on him, he's had some battles with something out here. Wow. We don't want to stress this guy. Crossing behind you.
I've never held a venomous snake this heavy-bodied.
Hey, Greg, how's that feel?
Oh, this is incredible, man. This is just an incredible trip to get out here in the Amazon, see these animals in their natural environment. I mean, look at this, the world's largest pit viper sitting here in Sean's backyard.
Tell me that ain't bad. Huh? 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes on my property?
Sean, I think we've got a Heflick meter right here of probably 9 out of 10 so far. I mean,
Ding, 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 ding. Boom. You always busted my chops about all my stories in the Amazon around the world. And now you're gonna have people, haven't seen the pictures,
you know what the difference
and
is, though?
they're gonna give you hell.
But you know what the difference is? I'm on TV with this. I got proof. Is this typical? I mean, how often you go out and find something like this?
This is probably, without laying a tape on him, the largest bushmaster I found on this property. So, you guys are in for just more than one treat, baby. This is
We're here for a record.
is a holy grail.
I'm watching Greg and Sean handle this giant bushmaster. I'm thinking to myself, Michael, if you don't say something, you'll never get an opportunity to handle a snake like this again.
He's calm. I want to hold his tail for one picture.
All right, so I got his upper body. You make sure you got him by the tail.
You come in on this side, I'm gonna go out left. You got the hook.
And you're not grabbing him with the hook.
Grab him a little higher than mine.
You're using that fork just
There you go.
to gently manipulate his upper body, all right?
You ready? I'm gonna let go and he's all yours. I've got this side on
Good,
you.
he's going away from you. The more
sure?
relaxed you are, the more relaxed he is.
All right, man.
No problem.
If this behemoth bites Michael and he's not treated quickly, the hemotoxic venom could cause massive tissue damage or even kill him.
This is a chance of a lifetime here, Michael. Oh, one more. Pull his head around.
All right.
Great shot, Mikey.
All right. Now we gotta let my little beastie go. We'll see you later. Watch him dissolve into that jungle. Man, it's gonna be hard to top that one.
Yeah, it is.
I got my work cut out for me.
Yes, sir. It
Hey.
is. Good job, man.
Wow.
I'm sweating.
All right. You did good.
Thank you.
It doesn't get any better than that right there.
Thank you, man.
In the Amazon basin,
Thank you.
that's the beast.
Sean's property lives up to their expectations. Until they see the accommodations.
That is my bungalow palace.
Holy cow. Wow, man, look at that. Dips on this hammock.
You said bungalow. After seeing the houses and stuff coming in here, I'm thinking maybe a third of this?
Yeah, this is my little place.
This is a freaking palace.
Oh, this is perfect right here. Look at this hammock right here.
I think we wore Greg out on the adventure.
In the event somebody hollers snake, I'm right here by the entrance, got my pack ready to go. I'm like the Peruvian SRT snake team, man. I'm out the door. This is a perfect spot.
So what do you think?
Can't beat the view.
Oh, I can beat the view. Come upstairs.
That's where I was headed.
You know, I built this thing 10 years ago with the help from the local people, and we used all local timbers, trees that had been blown over by a huge storm. I'm proud of that.
So you got a great little house, you got your own garden, you got a little outhouse, reptiles all around. What more does a man need? I love it. Freaking love it.
Let's get our sleep, boys. Tomorrow, you're gonna need all your strength. We got a big day planned before we head out on the mighty Amazon River.
The guys have plenty to do before their 5-day trek into the Amazon for anaconda. But first, it's off to a venom lab for a little hands-on training.
These guys are loose.
Oh, be careful.
Holy
It's a Shufe,
crap.
Bushmaster, just loose on the floor.
Are you serious?
That's a big bushmaster. A good idea just to know where they're at.
Allowing venomous bushmasters to roam the venom lab
Yeah, how many
is not standard procedure.
He just lets them run wild in here?
Tú lo sueltas así nomás por así estos animales.
No, no su jaula, sino para que
Because they were in a
desestrese.
cage and they need to have less stress.
Yeah. And how many are in here?
¿Cuántos están en el suelo?
Tres.
Only 3.
Three are loose in here.
So we got all 3 located, one by the door, one here, one there, so we're good.
Yeah.
Fellas, today I'm gonna get you up close and personal to the viper that bit me here years ago in Peru. I'm gonna show you the carnage that this venom does inside the human body.
There are 2 species of what's called lance heads that people kind of call fair to land. And the one is Asper, and the other is Atrox.
Is Atrox what you got bit by?
Atrox is what I got bit by. Both of them, make no mistake, both of them are bad bites.
Yeah.
You know, they both kill a lot of people in Latin America.
Do you remember this, Roland?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, he was almost dying after being bitten by this one.
You know, it was my fault. As I released it, hit that left fang buried in my finger, and the right fang buried in my finger, and I felt the venom. It just felt like fire in my system. The pain was excruciating. My hand was just crazy swollen. My fingers were like sausages, and it worked all the way up into my arm, up into my neck. My armpit and arm was just black as your hat. You know, I got pretty lucky.
I just want to let you know, I'm going to do my best to make sure you never have the opportunity to tote around photos like this of me.
I hope you do. I want to draw some of my own blood, and I want to extract some of the venom from this animal, and I want you to see the carnage that happens when the venom of a fer-de-lance comes in contact with human blood and human tissue. The only person working this snake right now is me.
Get on the other side.
You know, every time we're around venomous animals, we need to review the safety protocols. The one time you don't, the one time you get complacent, that's when a serious accident's gonna happen.
Don't reach over. Thank you. What you gonna give me, buddy? Huh? It's like playing with deadly spaghetti. Just a hook. Just a hook. You grab the body?
Nope.
They've got some long fangs. I tell you, these things are really straight. You almost take from their name, lance heads. Their fangs are lance-like as well.
Long hypodermic needles.
Yeah, I mean, they are straight and they are long. A little bit, there's one. Yeah, come on, boy. Give me a little, give me a little. You see that going down into the vial?
There's enough deadly venom in one fer-de-lance bite to kill several people.
It's enough to ruin your day right there.
Just this small amount can kill a full-grown human. So it's nothing to mess with, you know, it's some hot stuff.
Now step 2 of the experiment. Drawing Sean's blood.
Don't ever look at me and smile when you're doing that.
You know, as a former paramedic, I'm kind of in a catch-22 here, because if I miss Sean's vein, then I don't look like I know what I'm doing, but I really want to stick him a couple of times.
Do I get orange juice and cookies afterwards? That's good right there. Yep. We'll extract the venom out of here and introduce it into the blood and watch the carnage. You ready?
Yeah.
See it coagulating, settling on the side of the vial. That venom is starting to just catalyze. It's starting to destroy the red blood cells and the blood tissues. As I turn it sideways in the vial, it just stays there like a jello.
Dump a little bit out on here and see what we, look at that. There you go.
Look at that. Look at the jello and the clotting.
That's it. We're at 3 minutes here.
And that, you know, when that happens in your system, the blood can't pump.
You know,
Really just brings it back home about, you know, you guys here with me and just how careful we need to be. Wow.
Sean's done a great job of preparing us for this trip, but I gotta tell you, when we get up the Amazon, one of the things I really want to see is a giant anaconda.
But first, there's a spot where they know they can get their hands on one.
This is it, boy. Keys to Coach's Zoo. I think you're gonna like it. All right, we're gonna get close. There's a massive female in here in the water. That the big one's head's right there. Hey, guys, come here. Scott is the bulldog of large boids.
this is an animal that amazes me, because when the opportunity arises, this guy will take down a caiman, you know, an apex predator.
I have no idea what the temperament is on this animal, but
Let's find out. We'll see what happens.
okay, so I'm gonna see if we can do this gently, and if this animal will participate without getting us some mortal combat or testicle biting or anything like that. So let's see what we got. That is about nature.
There's only one way to size up a green anaconda. Lay your hands on it.
When you get a hold of a giant anaconda, you better be on your game, because this is a big snake that just wants to get his teeth into you.
Massive jaw muscle.
Yeah, if that clamps down on you, that's pain.
The eye positions on the top of the head for, you know, the aquatic environment that it lives in and it hunts in. Like a bulldog, when that thing locks on, gets cinched down with those recurved teeth, and boom, game on.
Fish and a lot of the other prey. A lot of the other stuff around here is slippery and fast, so when they grab a hold of something, they better have a good grip, and that's how they get it.
You mean business.
There we go. There's a mouth shot right there. Thanks for that.
Hey, I do what I can. You sure you don't want this in?
Hang on to that.
Mike or Greg wants this in. Greg wants this in.
Look at those teeth. Look at the jaw.
The only problem is this.
This anaconda is 4¼ meters long and weighs almost 46 kilos, but they can grow much larger.
I can't wait to find one of these bad boys in the wild.
Early Amazon explorers reported seeing anacondas over 30 meters long. To this day, stories still emerge of such giants lurking in the
Get
jungles.
that head around far enough to get a hold of your wrist. That's pain.
100+ recurved, sharp as needles. When they set into flesh, it's on and over.
The biggest problem is your first reaction is to pull away. And that's the worst thing you can do, because when you do, you're headed out to the hospital for stitches.
And that, boys, is one of the #1 reasons we're heading deep into the Amazon, so you can lay your hands on one of those in the wild.
There's only one way to make the trip to Blackwater Lake's legendary anacondas: in a live-aboard riverboat.
There's the Amazon right there, boys.
Oh, that's beautiful. Want to go down this road too fast, you're right in the water.
When's our boat gonna get here?
It's here.
What do you mean it's here?
There she is.
Are you kidding me? That's not gonna make it.
That'll make it.
Who's looking at us?
That's because we're late. What do you think? You guys are going to get Shangri-La on water?
There's kids in the crew.
The families, Latin America, they do everything together. All right, let's go load up.
You know, I know Sean likes to rough it, but I'm not spending 5 days cramped up with him in a boat.
This is a transport boat, so
The family or
people,
or
well,
They're going somewhere.
yeah, people rent this boat, plus they transport their own wares, you know.
They come here to the market, buy all that stuff, and take it back to the village. You gotta be out of your mind.
It's not
Why
that
not?
bad.
So you gotta be kidding me, man.
I never met this guy before in my life.
And he's playing along with you. You don't even have to. Gracias.
That's the beauty of the Amazon. Everybody plays along.
What are they?
Come on, let's go see it. Is that more like it?
That's way more like it.
Y'all know me better than that. This is my backyard. You know me, I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah,
I know
that might
you.
be a little bit, you know, you go from one extreme to the other here. That might be a little bit too fancy.
So now you think I'm lying about this?
Yeah.
I like this riverboat. A little bit of luxury on the Amazon. Something tells me I better enjoy it now, because it's going to get a lot rougher later.
I can deal with this.
The guys finally rendezvous with their riverboat for the perilous 800-kilometer journey to remote Blackwater Lake.
Every time I'm back in the Amazon, it's just something, I know it's just something raw and powerful and beautiful about it. It's like my second home.
We're gonna hit this remote lake I found years ago, and it's bang up with black caiman, spectacle caiman, anaconda, piranhas like this.
Got a lot of weight on your shoulders right now.
Good.
We've had a lot of good guides in the past. We'll see how good you are.
That's right. This is farther out than most people venture.
I didn't come here to do what everybody else does.
In the Amazon basin is truly one of the last places on this planet where we haven't explored it all. There are remote areas no Westerner, no white man has ever set foot on. Let's load.
Yeah, every time I come up this river, I've got to stop by the Bora village. You know, I've known them for a decade and a half, and they're like a second family to me.
Hola. ¿Qué tal? Mucho tiempo, ¿no? Yeah. Hola, hola, hoy. ¿Qué tal? So this is a welcome drink that they prepare for us?
Right,
Yeah, and it just take some of it. It's rude not to take some. Hola, ¿qué tal? Mucho tiempo, ¿no? That drink, that welcome drink, is prepared using part of what they use is yucca, and they chew it up. The old women,
you were gonna say
they chew it up in their mouth, and then they spit it.
Knew that's
chew it up in their mouth, spit it, and then they add just a little bit like sugar cane.
He said they boil it.
And then it ferments. So
That's what they said.
Yeah, they said they boil it, but a lot of times they just leave it ferment, and the alcohol kills all the stuff. So you guys just made out with your tongues with all the old women. Now that's a welcome.
Thank God none of the men contributed.
Does it really spit in there?
I guess so.
But you know what? It tasted just like that.
Like old women?
No, like spit.
How do you know what
Like
old women's
spit.
spit tastes like?
The Bora have survived war and slavery. Now, they're protected by the Peruvian government, and they believe also by the spirit of Anaconda.
The big snake for.
So this is a ritual that their ancestors used to do.
Para poder nombrar un nuevo jefe.
To name a new chief, we also ask the anaconda spirit so we can get water, because during the dry season there's no water here, and they ask the anaconda so the anaconda can send them water.
Y esto viene parte de la anaconda, que es como la costilla.
Yeah, the ribs of the anaconda. Right.
Este anaconda negro.
Black anaconda.
When you say anaconda, or you say Bora Negra, or you say Yaco Mama, they fear it, but they also revere it, you know, and they realize that power comes from nature, you know, and it's intertwined in their culture. If we could be so bold to ask them if they could perform the Yaco Mama or the anaconda dance of welcome for us?
Claro, sí.
Whistle, Michael, I can't whistle.
Another Bora ritual is consuming ground coca leaves to heighten their awareness.
So this gives them energy. So they're not sleepy, so they're energetic and awake.
Me guaca, pique, bebé.
Tres noches.
The more they eat, the more energy they
It's like each one's got to take more than the last. If the last guy's just gonna...
¿Quién? Va a colocar acá en las mejillas.
So like tobacco kind of.
One catch. They're not allowed to smile while consuming it.
Don't laugh.
All right. I got some of the dry powder down in the back base of my throat, and it's kind of burning, but it's slowly going away.
I will give you credit. I thought that you were gonna cough that up and vomit. I mean, your eyes watered up, your face turned around. I could tell you were choking a little bit.
I couldn't breathe. Yeah. I knew I couldn't breathe in because it would go farther, and I knew I needed to bring saliva up. So it was rough.
This coca powder that they give you is supposed to give you a nice little buzz. I didn't even get to enjoy it because I stuck it down my throat the wrong way, just about choked me to death.
I think it was kind of like in haze for a second, but it's like it's a low grade heightening of awareness.
Hasta luego, no? Hasta pronto. Yeah, hermano. It's harder to get any wild than this.
No, that's for sure.
The people, the place, the animals, the wildlife. Now you see why for 15 years I've been coming here, and this is like my second home. It's real easy to get hooked, and yeah, I love this place.
I can't wait to bring my family down here someday to meet some of these people. They're just wonderful.
For the next 3 days, the python hunters likely won't encounter another living soul en route to the mysterious Blackwater Lake.
It's time to get more remote, more wild.
But plans in the Amazon have a way of coming undone.
Hey guys, what's going on?
We ran aground a couple of sandbars. They're having a hard time finding the channel through here at night. They put this small launch out. He's got a big long dipstick, and they're trying to feel their way through
Pulling
it.
along?
Yeah.
How much of a damper is this going to be on our schedule?
I guess it depends on how long it takes to find the channel.
This boat's not going anywhere. So the guys do what they do best. Check out the local wildlife.
This area is full of black and spectacled caimans. And the blacks get huge. Every now and then, they'll take a local. So keep your eyes open, and remember the size of that eye shine can be deceptive, so watch what you're grabbing.
See you, Mikey?
I see him.
Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it!
Got him?
Nice, nice speck.
There we go.
Nice snag.
See that brow ridge? Right there? It makes it a spectacle.
They have this spectacle ridge right here. The spectacles are the most predominant with that ridge, so that's how they got their name.
You want a section before we drop them? Yeah.
You know, it doesn't hurt the animal when we do the finger probes to determine the sex, but it's a valuable piece of data to give us a better idea of the overall health of the population. The male.
It's time for him to go.
Give him a gentle farewell.
There's another one over in here.
Just
Looks
baby.
Yeah, right
another
there.
light right there.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Cruise in there.
Here, Sean. I see. Give me that one.
You gotta grab him, Mike. Straight ahead. You got him? Tell me when you want the light off.
I got him.
Tiny speck.
Oh, he got me too.
Did he get you? Oh, he want a mama.
These guys are a little feisty now. These guys are a little feisty.
Here, grab this. Let me get snacks. Let these little guys go quick.
You know, life can't get much better than this. I'm out here in the Amazon with my buds, and my horizons are just expanding by leaps and bounds with every moment.
These guys got a little more attitude.
Oh, this guy's a male. He just showed it. That's a
Yeah,
male.
it's a male. He showed
Two
it
males.
Back in the water, both y'all.
See ya, double release.
There we go.
The race is on. Watch. Zoom.
I think the little one's gonna go slowly. That big one's like, I'm going.
We've definitely got a healthy population here, man.
By sunrise, they free their boat from the sandbar. But they still have a full day of travel ahead of them before reaching the anacondas at Blackwater Lake.
We're a long way from civilization. This Blackwater Lake that I'm taking you to is magnificent. When I found it the first time I went there, I was just floored. I was probably the first white individual ever to go into it. It is 3 or 4 hours minimum by motorboat up this winding jungle stream into this Blackwater Lake that is teeming with black caiman, anacondas, fair land, more bird life than you can shake a stick at. This is true wilderness.
But true wilderness is becoming harder and harder to find on the Amazon.
That one's broken loose. That's illegal logging right there, no tag on it, nothing. I tell you, all these trees and logs and just massive amounts of debris, they mess a boat up. Even a vessel this size, the Amazon River devours a lot of vessels.
I see why. I guess the good news is there's enough stuff floating in it if the boats go down, something to grab onto.
But the bad news is, where there are logs, there are people.
I've never seen this many fishermen.
I hear the sound of progress.
I hear chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's never good.
Those are like tribal fishermen?
They're Peruvians, and these are what they call river people. So they live in small villages along the rivers. They use it for their highways, they raise a little bit of crops, and they fish.
When they finally reach the river people's home base, it's a shock.
This village is huge compared to what it used to be. It's like right out of the Wild West. We're only several hours from a tributary, but with this many people, I'm a little concerned what we're gonna find.
We're going remote. This is farther out than most people venture.
It's time to leave the comfort and safety of their riverboat.
That little skiff is gonna tear you up. We're gonna be on it for about 4 hours getting to the lake. But that's the price you pay for getting out in the true wilderness. Gracias. Hasta luego, no? There's a yellow-headed caracara right down by the water's edge.
There's a legend here of the Yakumama, this giant black anaconda that's so big she has earth and trees growing off of her back. And you know, when you're this remote, when you're this wild, it's easy to see how these legends get started.
So we're going up this tributary in the middle of nowhere, come around a corner, and there's a tree blocking the river the size of a small car.
And getting across means getting in.
When we're in the water here in the Amazon, there's piranha all over the place.
You've got to give that thing all the gas you can. Everybody's got to be seated.
We're already 5 hours into a 3-hour trip up this tributary, and I keep thinking to myself, what if the next tree's even bigger and we can't pass it?
Go! You gotta go. Kick that tree! Woo! I'm gonna need a nap by the time we get to the lake. This current is a lot stronger than it looks.
It's like swimming in a lap pool.
But they're not out of the water yet.
You just come down on here.
And then we'll just tie you up. Top of squat. Watch where you step.
Well, step back so it doesn't look like I'm grabbing.
Well, if I step back, it's gonna run the thing. Just grab the thing. I can't, still not that right where I'm at. This is fun.
Hold on.
Can we get somebody in the front?
What are you guys? Greg, you're the heaviest. Can you?
That was real nice that he said that. Hey, you're the fat ass. Get on the front of the boat. That's all it took. Little fat ass.
Okay.
Look, you didn't do anything.
There's a little bit of fat goes a long way.
Look, he's so proud. He didn't do anything but eat more supper than the rest of us.
Hey, you gotta get fame and fortune somehow.
You know, there's a lot of dangers out here besides what we're physically laying our hands on, like the anacondas, the caiman, the fer-de-lance. We're remote. We are a long way from any medical attention, from any rescue. Everybody's got to be sharp. Everybody's got to be on their toes.
They finally arrive at Blackwater Lake. But this pristine paradise is no longer untouched.
You know, the whole point was to get remote. We've been at this 5 days. And then we see fishermen. My heart just dropped.
No pase. The problem is they say they protect this lake and they don't let anybody in. They don't want anybody here.
So is this a situation that could get ugly?
Yeah.
The fishermen won't let the python hunters pass, but the guys haven't come this far to turn tail.
Can't be too bad. There's 2 little kids there. It's getting loud up there. Look at them.
¿Es posible? Ya. Gracias. Gracias. Yeah.
You know, I don't even know if Sean was speaking Spanish to those guys, but whatever he did got us through. I don't know what we would have done if the gatekeepers didn't let us into the lake.
It cost us a little bit of money. We might have to put a couple of them to work. But one of the issues was they've got this legend. They think we're skin peelers. What's that? There's this legend from 50, 60 years ago. The white man came down the river and they took the skins and the fat and they used them in the locals and used them for oil and stuff. And I run into it a lot. It's very real to them. And, first they get a little bit scared, a little bit, you saw them like, no.
So we good?
Yeah, we're good. A little bit of, I swear I'm not a skin peeler, and a little bit of worrying.
That's pretty funny because they think of us as skin peelers, and I always think about, headhunters from way back, head shrinkers and stuff. So I guess it goes both ways.
You're the monster here, brother. All right, let's get going. We're in. Go.
Yeah, gracias. Yeah.
Never seen so many fishermen. Never seen fishermen in here like this. That's not a good sign.
I don't care how many times I'm here. I love this place.
They've finally reached the lake Sean's been bragging about for years. Their goal is to find anaconda, but these waters are chock full of lethal predators, and they come alive at night.
Put her. Yeah, there's one right in there. 2 of them right in there.
Caiman.
No. Screw the caiman, the anaconda.
Where?
Right here. Oh, look at that.
You see?
Look.
Oh, man.
It is crusted in mud. I don't even think you can see me.
Green anaconda. The largest boa on the planet.
This anaconda's eyes are clouded over because it's in the process of shedding, so maybe we can handle it without getting bit.
I don't think he has any clue we're here yet.
We keep saying he, this could be a she. Look around for smaller males.
Female anacondas can grow up to 9 meters and weigh nearly 230 kilos. Males can grow as long, but generally weigh less.
Anacondas are usually solitary creatures, but once those females start emitting those pheromones, man, the males come crawling to breed.
Yeah, well, that's only if there are any left after the fishermen have caught them in their nets.
I don't even care to disturb this animal too much, but I gotta lay my hands on it. just to say I've laid my hands on an anaconda here in Peru.
All right.
Just gently touch this animal. Wow.
Holy cow, look at the mosquitoes on my leg. My God.
Watch.
On your leg in a minute. The ground shakes as she moves. It's the Yakamama.
The Yakamama, the mother of the waters.
Get out, yep.
She's pretty laid back.
She's got a lot of scars. Look at her.
She's got some battle wounds.
Are you kidding me? In here with all these caiman?
She's got good weight, though. It's fair weight for a while. Male, female? Take a look. The Yakumama.
The world's largest boa species. It's kind of hard to invert one of these. Ooh, hello.
Nice.
Greg, come here.
What you got?
Help me,
Yeah, no, you ain't aiming that towards me. I got a good safe distance right here.
Thank
God. There you go. That's typical of a wild, scared snake. They're gonna musk and urinate and defecate all over you.
Taste it.
How's that taste?
See.
So let's get a measure on this animal. 6 feet end to end. It might even be 11 feet there.
It's a good sized animal.
It's still
I mean,
11 feet.
Not a monster, but it's a
really
good
nice.
sized animal.
It's half grown.
Local legend has it that the anaconda can grow to over 30 meters, but like most legends, that's never been confirmed.
Largest one I've ever caught down here is 18 feet. And, you know, just really a monster. You know what? She's got a hard enough life out here with these black caiman.
Yeah.
Let's let her go about her business.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's the nice thing about this. It's not a Burmese python in Florida that we have to remove.
Yep.
Off she goes.
She's earned our respect, no doubt.
Maybe we come back one day and she's the 20, 30-foot monster we're looking for.
Okay, fellas, good, fine. The night's still young, so let's get back to the skiff and get on it.
If you're somebody who loves reptiles, this is the place to go and get wild.
And catch all the wildlife that we did and see everything we saw, it was just an awesome trip.
Blackwater Lake serves up its first serpent, and if Sean's stories are true, there's a lot more to come.
And I can only hope that the boys got a little taste of what I've been able to experience over the years, and they'll come back down with me for bigger and better adventures.
Well, who pushed you down, Greg?
I don't know. Just, hey.
It wasn't me. Yeah, well. Come on, Greg,
A
get
little
up.
hand here? I got.
Give him a hand. Give him a hand.
All right, man. I need to go swimming.
Hey, stop! Stay!
The python hunters are back in Florida.
Come on, hey, you got no manners.
Back in business.
Male's 25,000.
Colliding with cobras.
She's just checking you out right now.
Yeah, I don't like that so much.
And wrangling rattlesnakes.
Snake!
Then it's off to a nuclear power plant
Grab him!
to gauge the health of Florida's wild crocs.
American croc, baby.
It's time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
Today, we're in search of a snake that bites more people than any other venomous snake in Florida, the Pygmy rattlesnake.
What's up, Paulie? What's up?
They are small, but they are wicked quick.
Calling the rattlesnakes?
Absolutely, all of them, right?
Local snake enthusiast Paul Owens knows just where to find them.
Now this road's about 4.5 miles from here till the end. Most of the activity is almost towards the end. The reason that I brought y'all here tonight was because it's got a lot of dusky pygmies on it.
Most people are bitten by the pygmy rattlesnake when they least expect it. They just don't hear the warning sound of that tiny little rattle. And the venom itself is almost identical to the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. It's a hemotoxic venom that can devour flesh. You stand a good chance of losing a finger or maybe even a limb.
You know, these guys have a reputation for showing up in flower pots, which is a little sketchy for landscapers and gardeners, you know, who end up wanting to kill the things, but that's not their fault.
The last time we were out, you found mostly water snakes?
Yeah, I think we saw almost 30.
Sean's son Thorn has come along for the fun.
What's your record?
11 in one night.
Last time you and I were here, we got studied.
For Duskies, yeah.
27 water snakes, ribbons, garters, yellows, one dead pygmy.
One dead pygmy. Still a pygmy.
That's true.
Technically not skunked for snakes, though.
Oh!
What do we got?
It's fresh, pygmy rattlesnake.
Just got hit. Those trucks that were in front of us must have hit him.
Sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheds out of him.
He's still moving. We'll put him out of his misery.
He's dead, man. His head's crushed. That's just nerves. That's all you got there. His head's been totally crushed. Throw him off for the buzzards.
Dead snakes are especially common on the road at dusk, where they're run over while soaking up the heat of the fading sun.
Oh, snake! It's long dead. Look at the fangs on that bad boy.
Be a bad bite, man. That's a big snake.
Even though it's a pygmy, it's got a nice set of fangs.
You know, I don't believe that there's been any confirmed deaths from pygmy rattlesnakes, but that doesn't mean that it's not a serious, serious bite.
Hey, stop, baby pygmy!
Yeah, baby! Hi, sweetie!
Dang.
It's a gorgeous little animal. Look how flat that animal's making itself right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad little dude. Look at how little that guy is. It's about the length of a dollar bill, isn't he?
Well, I'll tell you, I had a buddy, 260 pounds, in good physical condition, was bit by a fresh neonate on the thumb, and it put him in a coma.
There's a rumor that neonates carry more venom per bite.
You know, everything eats these. So when it lashes out and it bites something in defense, it blows its whole wad because it knows it's do or die. An adult will lash out, bite something, and not envenomate it at all, knowing that just the sheer trauma of those fangs sinking into that shocks the would-be predator and it backs off. Babies don't have that luxury.
Best bet, don't get bit at all.
You got a little,
Throw him in this box.
a little something here.
Who's using my bucket as a trash bin?
Fishing.
Somebody in the back
I thought that
seat.
was a portalet. I'm sorry.
You know, that was a good catch. There's nothing like a rattlesnake to get a little bit of adrenaline flowing through those veins. So we're gonna push on and see if we can get this to continue into a streak.
Let's just jump back in the truck and hit this road again. Now's prime time.
Rattlesnakes warn predators using a noisy tail. But the pygmy's rattle is so small, humans can barely hear it. So lights are the only way to spot them at night.
Hunting time, go! Snake! Woo! Like you almost jumped on him.
Nice.
Look, he just curled up, sitting pretty.
Hanging out, buddy.
Pretty little pygmy, huh?
That's a beautiful little guy.
Did you find him?
Yeah.
Our lights met at the same time. Oh, look at that.
Why are you touching my snake?
Because you always touch my snakes.
Whatever.
Hold on a second. Just
Look
look at that snake. That thing is beautiful.
That's a
right
bad
there.
angle on the hook, Greg.
Look at that.
That's like, get yourself bit angle.
There you go.
You go jack my snake, at least do some education on it, will you?
The pygmy rattlesnake is Florida's smallest pit viper. It gets mistaken for a lot of other snakes, and a lot of people get bit by this little guy. And if you can see the pits in the face of this pit viper, you're way too close.
That was a pretty tough capture, too.
It was.
I think I learned something from that.
The rattles on these, every time they shed, they add a new segment. He's already shed 4 or 5 times. All right, I'm gonna put it in the bucket. Good job, guys.
You know, Paul, we're still looking for more. I wouldn't mind breaking your record. But I gotta tell you, I'm happy with what we're finding because it tells me that the population's healthy. One more.
It's all fun and games until somebody catches a rattlesnake. Then it's even funner.
Once the fun of catching is over, the guys will release them back into the wild where they belong.
You know, we're finding these pygmies in these thick grassy areas here, mostly alongside the road, but you know, they're found all over Florida, especially in areas where there's lots of marshes and ponds and creeks.
If he catches any right now, I get credit for the assist. He's got my flashlight. There,
What's he got? Live?
I need light, I need light, I need light.
I don't have any.
I need light.
Yep, there's a baby right here.
We found them both. Hang on, I got two. Hang on a minute. Yeah, he's heading that way.
Yeah, I got this one.
There he is.
That's the original one.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, hang on. Everybody freeze for a second.
Okay, don't move your feet, Sean.
That is not the one.
One of the biggest dangers about working with venomous snakes is the ones you don't see right under your feet. Those will put a hurting on you.
That is not, there's another big one here. That is not the one that came off the road. That big one is still freaking here.
He was bigger than the one
A
I
lot
just pulled
bigger.
out.
Right
About
there.
as big around as my thumb. He was about 12 inches, 10, 12 inches.
Dusty pygmies average about 45 centimeters, but they can grow to an impressive 80 centimeters.
Hey guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves too. Remember, it's a bad bite.
Yeah, they may be cute and small, but this is not a game.
Got a pygmy over here, guys. Grab the box. Look at this little guy. I mean, he's just coiled up. If you were walking through here barefoot, this could be a bad situation. Check. He's still coiled right where I found him. Get the bucket over here.
Oh
let's
yeah,
see.
we got a high.
Get the bucket over here.
The guys lock onto Snake Central. In no time, they land half a dozen Duskies.
That one right there, that's the one I just caught.
Look at the tail
the
coloration
sulfur.
on that one.
Got enough color and enough size that that'd be a good,
So wait a
good
minute.
keeper.
I got the prettiest and I caught the most. I love this pygmy rattlesnake hunt.
Yeah, I've been known to be a little competitive now and then, but I'm not gonna lie, I like to win. Greg won't admit it, but he's always 2 steps behind me. No, just kidding. Maybe more like 3.
What do we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm looking in this bucket and I'm thinking that my meter is full.
It's pretty good.
I got a mosquito. There's a big mosquito on your head, sir.
It was a lot of fun catching all these pygmy rattlesnakes. Everybody got to catch a few. Now we get to have the real fun part. We get to let them go again. All right, listen, here's the deal. And what we'll do is we'll draw a circle in the road. Everybody picks a snake. Thanks, Dawn. And first snake out of the circle is the winner.
Here we go. First one out of the circle. They're all gonna stay right there.
Yeah, right. How long do we have?
I'm
Bad
taking
boy.
my pretty one right here. I'll take this one right here.
That's Paul's. Mine's headed out that direction.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Hey,
now
wait,
get
wait, he
your ass
pulled mine
out.
down.
Get out of here. Mine's winning.
Winner! Winner! Wait a minute! How does he get to put everyone back in the
He's
center
still
of it?
winning. Look at him.
Mine turned around heading back into the circle.
All right, guys, off you go. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
It was a really productive hunt. We found a lot of great snakes, and Paulie's location made me look good.
When Greg's not hunting snakes, he's after lawbreakers. But today, he's got something special planned for his fellow officers.
I'm giving a presentation at the police department here. We get a lot of snake calls in South Florida, and I want to make sure my fellow officers are prepared. Yes. I've got 4 venomous snakes here with me. I hear the chairs sliding back.
You can put them away now.
This is the granddaddy of them all. This is something you do not ever want to get bit by, no matter what size it is.
Exhibit A, the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. It's the most dangerous snake in Florida.
This snake has the longest fangs of any North American snake, and when it bites, it gives a lot of venom, and it gives the venom extremely deep. Unless I have a reason to put my hands on them, I typically just work with the sticks, especially at this size. If I reach down and grab his tail, he's probably gonna turn right around and nail my hand.
A large eastern diamondback. What's the size usually? 6, 7 foot? Is that about the length.
Around here, they can get bigger than that, but you typically don't find them bigger than that because, again, people kill them. This is a pygmy, and he's about half grown. He'll about double that size. This is what's commonly known around here as a ground rattler. And you can see he has a full rattle, and we probably won't even hear it in here if he gets upset because it sounds like a bee buzzing. A lot of the bites that you've heard about are in nurseries. The animal gets into the nursery pot and they reach in and they feel a prick, you know, and they think it's a thorn or something, they walk away. The real problem with that is it's a long time before they get medical attention because they don't know it was a snake bite. Captain, I just want you to make sure he is in the container, so.
Love you, man.
Because I know next week a pygmy's gonna get in here and I'm gonna get blamed because it got left. So I came with one, I'm leaving with one.
Greg shows his tense audience how to use the tools of the trade in hopes they'll squeeze before they shoot.
A lot of times, you know, a tool like this is essential if the animal gets into somebody's house. Because we obviously can't go in with the shotgun and, you know, scatter the floor. We need to remove the animal. One of the things that we teach all law enforcement officers when you're dealing with a suspect, what do we always tell you to watch? Their hands. Well, snakes don't have hands. So the only thing you want to watch is the head. And if the animal has to be dispatched, it is extremely difficult to hit a snake with a pistol. If you do not get a headshot, the organs are extremely long. He could live for hours, even days, after being shot in the body.
You know, we've got a lot of officers that are really, really afraid of snakes. And if this presentation can take just some of that fear and turn it into respect, I think they'll be able to handle themselves a lot better on these calls.
Over at Michael's, his facility is filled with ball pythons, but he won't be calling the cops in to get rid of them.
Let me give you your first genetics lesson, okay? I've bred a lot of pythons, but I like ball pythons most because they make the best pets. Hopefully these guys are breeding today. All right, looks like they're cuddling. Do you know what these two are?
Spider?
Yep.
Pastel?
That's right. The spider and the pastel are both mutations that came out of the wild. And when you breed a spider to a pastel, something neat happens. We get what we call a designer mutation. So mathematically speaking, every 4 eggs that you get, you're gonna get these combinations. This is a pastel, just like mom, with the pastel yellow coloration. That's how it got its name. And this is a spider, and this is what dad is. So you kind of expect to get those two, because that's mom, a pastel, and that's dad, spider. And then every once in a while, also 1 out of 4, you get a normal. It's not carrying any genes, it's just completely normal ball python. That's the one we're trying not to get. And then the best part about the breeding is your designer.
I think that's a bumblebee.
That's right, perfect. The bumblebee is our designer mutation. It is a spider pastel, and this one's a little grumpy. But that's how we do simple genetics. You breed a spider to a pastel, and you get normals, bumblebees, spiders, and pastels. And grumpy bumblebees today. What are you laughing at?
He tried to bite me.
What if he bites you? Figuring out the genetics is easy. Making it all happen, that can be fun. You need a little bit of luck, you need a lot of skill, you gotta have the right animals put together, and every once in a while you flip that coin and you get what you're looking for.
Once a year, one of the world's largest reptile breeding expos comes to Daytona, Florida.
Let me sign that for you. You know, the National Breeder Expo is one of my favorite expos. It's like this big networking venue. It's a market and a zoo all wrapped together into one. And you know, we make a lot of contacts when we come here. We do a lot of education. You know, we spread the word. Conservation.
He's telling me these bumblebees and this. I've never in my life heard these things.
So you want to make a bumblebee? What are the 2 pieces you need to make a bumblebee?
Pastel and a spider.
That's right, you absolutely know what you're talking about.
Thanks.
There are over 175 vendors here from around the world, and hundreds of species of reptiles.
Yeah, if they're little boys, they actually have 2 penises, and they will pop out. Those 2 little red.
As well as the reptile enthusiasts that are here, there's also someone else that's here to speak with the vendors, and that's the Florida Wildlife Commission.
Tough Florida regulations have made it illegal for Burmese pythons and 8 other reptile species to be owned as pets. So these guys have an important and tough job to do here.
But Michael's celebrity status doesn't earn him any special treatment.
My paperwork's not in order, you know they'll make an example of me because we helped write these regulations.
Are these all ball pythons or these?
Those are all balls, yes, sir.
Okay.
I have it, I just gotta find it. These fish and game officers are here to make sure that we're selling legal animals. They're here to check our hatch and import paperwork. We've got a tough job to do, so I'll be supportive.
Thanks, guys. Ryan, Sean, appreciate it. He's going to get you in trouble.
I know. Trust me, I know. They'll check everybody's license in here. A lot of people look at enforcement as just a pain. But if you don't have laws and you don't have rules, then everything goes willy-nilly and stuff happens like in a lot of these third world countries where there's no laws to protect the animals, and all of a sudden they're disappearing because they're being over-farmed or over-collected or eaten. So I don't complain about that. I like to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and the rarest of these reptiles can be valued at over $100,000.
What'd you bring?
Baby albino gator.
Those are from this year?
Yeah. The albino alligator's price is $17,500.
One green tree python, a roo at $250. We've got one white lip at $125, your toes $375.
Ball pythons are especially popular among breeders for the high prices they can fetch.
This is my latest and greatest. While I've been off on my travels, my wife has done an excellent job taking care of all these guys. 15.
Really?
Yeah. The male's 25,000.
Oh, 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 15.
No, 15,000. Yeah, they're the only 3 in the world.
I like the first
I
one.
bet.
You know, if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't sell one of these things. You know, the expo's over, and we've all done all right, but we're not gonna kiss and tell. You know, it's not about the money, it's about conservation, and most of what I make goes back into conservation programs.
Family business did pretty well this weekend.
I did all right, but my family's already dipping into the profits, man.
Not far from the Reptile Expo, there's another facility full of snakes. Carl Barden operates a lab where he milks cobras and other venomous snakes to produce life-saving antivenom.
You know, there's nothing like the thrill of working with cobras. They're deadly, but they're just gorgeous, they're majestic. And, you know, I really want you guys to get your hands on them and to work with them and bring your training to another level.
We're going to the Venom Lab today to get some hands-on time with some cobras. In our line of work, you can never get enough training.
Danger, venomous reptiles. Oh, there he is.
Look at that thing pop right up.
Yeah, hello. Look at that, darting.
Look at me, look at me. I'm the big man up on the forest floor.
Wow. Holy cow. Handling these cobras makes me very anxious. It's exciting, it's dangerous. You know, that keeps me on my toes, and that's good.
Very
Pure
efficient.
professionalism and efficiency.
Very efficient.
Minimize risk. Notice that Carl's not paying any attention to us whatsoever.
No,
he's completely focused on what he's doing.
Can't afford to.
No. No. It's a bad bite.
Oh
my goodness.
That's a bad drop right there.
It's like 3 drops.
That's enough to shut down your neurological system, without a doubt, and then some. In that glass is enough to kill every single person in this building.
How you guys doing?
Hey, good stuff. How are you?
Carl? Can I come back? All right, good to see you. Great. How you doing? Good to see you. Really good. Glad you guys could make it up today. So why don't you come back into the lab and we'll show you basic processing, what's going to happen with some of these venoms.
Yeah, sounds
okay,
great.
you guys. So follow me back. You guys know the drill. Don't open anything. Don't lean on anything. Don't put your hands anywhere you can't see them.
There are 900 venomous snakes in Carl's facility.
Better than half of which are absolutely fatal snake bites. They are snakes that can kill you. So after the venoms are spun down and all your impurities are separated, we're going to freeze them, and then we're going to put them on a freeze drying machine. And then we've got whole snake venom, minus the water molecule. It's stable, it can be weighed out and sold and shipped in that dry form. And snake venom, when it's dry, kind of looks almost like...
almost looks like crack cocaine.
Right.
If you know,
sometimes...
I'd wonder why you were knowing that.
Sometimes it's a little different color. This right here is about 100 grams dry weight of Asian cobra venom, about 7 to 10 handlings per gram. So it's about 1,000 handlings to that bottle of dry venom.
What's the value of that by the gram?
Cobra venom right now is probably valued somewhere between about $200 and $600 a gram. Coral snake venom, which might take me 150 handlings to a gram of dry weight, right about $3,000 a gram right now. So it's pretty valuable stuff. If you look at it against gold, what's 28 grams of coral snake venom worth? Well, pretty expensive stuff.
So an ounce of coral snake venom would cost $84,000.
You're putting your hands on a lot of snakes.
So right now we're handling somewhere around 15 to 20,000 snakes a year. Every time you run a very significant risk, as you know.
And we'll take some of that risk now. Training for these guys before we hit the field with these cobras is a must.
Carl has just locked the doors to this facility for safety, and we're gonna get some hands-on training.
So this is going to be kind of the classic Asian cobra, the classic monocle or Thai cobra. So,
And before you open that box, Carl,
yeah,
let me just say, even though we all know this is carpet. This gives them a lot of purchase. They can move faster.
This is going to be a lot closer to dealing with them in the wild in their natural habitat than in a lab setting where we have a lot more control. So it's going to make it a little more realistic for what we're going to expect.
Mikey, what's going on? You look a little nervous, brother.
Sean says I'm looking nervous. I can understand that, but I'm focused. I have tons of respect for these animals that we're dealing with. And yeah, I'm a little anxious.
She doesn't sound very happy.
Basically what's happening here is she's trying to focus in on where the threat is, and she's confused. There's a lot of activity right now.
Like all snakes, cobras react to heat and movement.
And that's kind of a real classic defensive stance of an Asian cobra. And if she spins, you'll actually see why they call this cobra the monocle or monocellate cobra.
You know, one of the things you see is as that hand comes up, she sees it as a threat and she goes into that defensive posture, that flattening out of the rib cage to create that hood, to make herself look bigger. And it's not aggressive. Notice she moves back. She moves backwards away from the threat. You know, the Asian cobra is a dangerous animal. Somewhere between 10 to 15 milligrams of venom is a lethal dose. And a typical animal this size will put out 150 milligrams. So on the average, that's somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 lethal doses in a typical bite. So the destructive power of that venom is awesome. That's like the perfect cobra stance. She got a couple loops serpentine out behind her. She's all hooded up. That's just a great stance right there.
So Carl, one of the things I've heard from a lot of people is that the strike zone tends to be in this area right here, how the snake kind of comes down. And up in this area is kind of a safety zone.
You know, after 30 some odd years of working with cobras, I still see them do things that I've never seen before. We've seen cobras bite above themselves, behind themselves, side to side, and certainly in front of themselves.
So just like any other that we work with, you look at the size of the animal, you get a relative strike radius, and you want to maintain that for a 360 degree.
We think that's a good idea, Greg.
The monocled cobra is a deadly serpent, but it's dwarfed in size by its iconic cousin.
The quintessential venomous snake of Southeast Asia, right? The king cobra.
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. Good way to put it, Sean.
Just due to its massive size, almost 18 feet long, its deadly venom, its intelligence, and the fact that it eats other snakes makes it the Holy Grail for me of cobras.
Oh, this is a small female. She's she's probably approaching 10 years old now, something like that. And she's just over 10 feet.
Small female, just over 10 feet. Great.
As kings go, 10 feet is not so big.
This is not the animal we just saw. Don't take him for granted. This is a formidable adversary.
I haven't got any training on this yet. I'm not planning on touching it.
As far as training goes, handling this king cobra is the ultimate. I definitely want to have my skills honed when I run into one of these in the wild.
So here she is. And this is a real classic young female stance here. Yeah, beautiful barred hood pattern. Very nice, guys. Well, she'll hood up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Let her move.
coming
Let her
right
move.
at me.
Yeah, let her move.
No, let's not let her move.
Yeah, she's all right.
You're good, Mike.
She's
You're
just
good.
checking you out right now.
Yeah, I don't like that so much.
About how high can she come up when she really gets excited?
Well, Greg, a big adult 14-foot king probably get 5 feet off the ground. She's given us a little bit of a hood, but certainly not what she's capable of. Nice, Greggy, nice.
Now, this is a dance I like.
You can see with 10 feet of snake how things can go bad in a hurry.
Quickly, very quickly. Does not invoke any fear, but a whole lot of respect right now.
Speak for yourself.
But you see how fluid she is in her movements?
I'm watching. It's spectacular, but
Very
I'm not
muscular,
ready for that.
Very muscular, very powerful.
Now, my guess is if you steer her toward that box and give her the option, my guess is she'll go right back
She
in.
will look for the dark hole and take it.
That's just another one that's top on my list to work with.
I am just in awe of that creature. King cobras command total respect.
Now to do it in the wild.
To see such an iconic animal in the wild is going to be killer.
Man, sharing space with those cobras was awesome. Makes me anxious for more.
Sean, you got me hooked. Dancing with cobras.
Let's do it.
It's great to get the boys up close and personal, have them lay their hands on these cobras so that they are better equipped when we go out into the wilds.
You have to respect these animals, because the minute you don't, you're dead.
We gotta get the bucket and load those rats up. Feed Houdini the tripod.
Okay.
Later at Sean's facility, the focus shifts from venomous snakes to hungry alligators.
You know, dinner time in the alligator pit is a lot of fun. And it's when I get up close and personal with the crocodiles and the alligators I have, and bringing Tripod, this magnificent bull, in from the zoo. And he's melded so well with the female Houdini. I like to say I'm a little bit of an alligator matchmaker. Now remember, she's got a nest too, so. Oh, somebody's trying to beat us to the punch here. Don't move that pole, son. Motion gets them going. Tripod, hey. Well, Thorne, you know what it takes to work with these crocodilians. Experience. And if you screw up, there is a lot that can go wrong. Does pretty well for 3 legs. Good boy.
Yeah, he's gotten really used to it.
You know, though, I wish it would have just given me that animal without amputating that leg. I could have saved that leg on him. You know, Tripod's leg was mangled by another big bull gator at the zoo. They didn't quite know what to do with it, so they amputated it. Amazing how tough these animals are as far as their healing powers. Man, they can get an arm tore off in a fight with another big bull gator and right back into that dirty water, and it heals up. I know there's some research out there right now that is looking at their blood because it would appear that the HIV virus cannot live when exposed to the blood of crocodilians, which is pretty cool.
Thanks for your biology lesson there, Dad.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm glad we got him from the zoo so Houdini can have a mate, and now she's got eggs this year.
Yeah, she got a big old nest. Tripod, hey, stop. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You learned quickly, didn't you?
Houdini's nest is a pile of mud and sticks. Inside the mound, there could be as many as 50 eggs, incubating in the heat created by the decaying vegetation.
But look at the size of that nest. She's a machine. She will guard this nest for a couple of months, 65 days, give or take. And then when she hears them hatching out, hears them chirping, she will go dig them out, help them out of the nest and into the water. What, sweetie? Huh? You're a good mama? Huh? Be nice.
I don't think she likes you very much.
You're a killer. You know, I love teaching Thorne about crocodilians, and I'm still learning every day from these magnificent animals. And that's why I've arranged for us to go down to the Turkey Point nuclear power plant. And even though it's this weird setting, the American crocodiles are breeding like crazy. They're doing great. And I think it's gonna be a great time.
I know they didn't plan this for crocodiles, but you couldn't have mapped it out any better if you did. I mean, we've got rows and rows of fingers where you've got land they can set up. They're visually away from the other crocs. And the fact that all of this was dug up and piled up, that's loose soil on the side. These guys have perfect nesting sites.
There's a croc right there.
Check that out, man. Look at that tail just swishing back and forth. That's a big animal.
That's a
right
good
there.
size animal.
So you guys made it, huh?
Hey, figures we wouldn't find you too far from a crocodile, would we?
No, she lives right there.
Oh, is that right?
There's a pair that live there. That's the female.
That's awesome.
Joe Wazalewski is a biologist who's been studying these wild American crocodiles for more than 20 years.
Give us the lay of the land, man.
I got a good map inside. I'd like to kind of show you guys what we're doing and where we're going. And I'll show you them. Okay, let's look at this map. This is the actual cooling canal system. It's a closed system. Water does not come in from the bay. It does not go out into the bay. 5 sections. Each section is about 1 mile in length. Now, the crocs are not here because of the warm water. They're here because of security. It's protected. Protected area. Food. Wait till you see the birds and the fish. You'll be amazed at what's out there. And the structure of these berms. The engineers didn't know it back then, but they literally built a crocodile nursery.
Right. How many adult crocs are estimated to be just in this area?
In 95, we estimated 40. In 2005, we estimated 400.
That's good stuff, but let's go see if boots on the ground. Let's go get dirty and wet.
To make sure Florida's crocodiles stay off the endangered list, Joe regularly collects data on their health.
Catching crocs at night alone is pretty risky. We don't mind coming out and giving Joe a hand.
Actually, airboats, these are like Cadillacs here.
Who's going to do the snaring here?
Whoever.
We all do it, whatever.
Well, how we do it. If you miss one, then it's your turn.
Right.
And if he misses, it's his turn. And some of these crocs are onto us, so it's going to be, it's not going to be like shooting fish in a barrel.
They learn quickly.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go.
Load up.
Time to go.
Wow, look at that.
Size. It's pretty.
Get the noob!
He's just sitting.
Go
like,
for it, dude. Don't
Go
step on
for
it.
it. You gotta get him quick.
Get him. Get him. Fire. Flip it. Let up.
Did I go back too far on it?
Michael's learning that catching a croc is a lot harder than it
With
looks.
his noose, drop the noose and just do rope.
All right, that was right in there.
I can't believe I missed the first catch of the night.
Now the question is, does he get to redeem himself right away or does he have to wait?
The rule is if I can get you on an animal and you miss it, it's the next guy. If I get you on an animal or I can't, it's my fault and you can continue.
The guys don't waste any time when crocs are around.
There it is.
Oh, look at that.
Grab him! Somebody jump out there! Got him? Get him?
Oh, is that what we were after?
Beautiful, beautiful animal.
That is precious.
I thought this was your catch.
It was supposed to be.
No, that was anybody's catch.
The good side to me not catching the croc is if I'd have caught it, everybody went, well, that was your turn.
This animal that you caught
That's right.
has previously been captured as a hatchling. It's probably 4 to 6 weeks old. We put all of the microchips, bingo, about 6 scale rows posterior to the cloaca.
Okay, so there's the chip number of this little hatchling right here.
Total length,
34 and a half.
34 and a half.
that's 34.4, excuse me.
You know, the reason Joe takes measurements on the weight and the length of the crocodiles is to see how they're progressing, see how they're growing. And it tells a lot about the health of the ecosystem as well.
Weight, I make a little harness for the cute little fella. Okay,
87.5.
87.5. Can you just hold it still right there? Can you see it? What do you think?
Yeah, it's a male.
You should. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, most people don't realize how much time and energy goes into tracking and monitoring these crocodiles, but all of that data collected goes to help us protect these animals.
This is the most important cuts. This is location. Everglades National Park is 7, Key Largo is 8, Turkey Point is 9.
Trimmed scoots represent different locations around South Florida where the crocodiles were first microchipped and tagged.
Bingo. It was released almost 2.5 miles from where we are.
Wow, that's quite a trip for a guy that size.
Against the odds, because all the predators that are out there.
Oh, and there's a lot of, you'll see predators.
You've got birds of prey, you've got
Wading birds.
Wading birds
Wading
like
birds
crazy.
kill it.
Male crocodiles.
Well, I will tell you what, the worst enemy to this animal is a crocodile. I find these microchips in the stomachs of 1 meter animals on a regular basis.
So he's got a regular gauntlet that he had to come across.
Yes, and all that being said, we have to release it right back here. It's like you just signed his death warrant.
Putting him at odds.
Yeah,
I did,
you did.
Yeah, we didn't sign his death warrant. He's a survivor. He showed that already, and now he's been blessed by the python hunters. He's gonna be fine.
There you go. I like that attitude.
We need to watch him release this animal. Things this size end up in his pockets.
Yeah, right.
So,
you will be checked on the way out.
We figured that.
Yeah.
We'll give him a little bit of our mojo, and you know, it's an honor to even come across him.
I've spent the last 2 or 3 years kind of worried about this American croc population because of the Nile monitors moving in. You know, we know they're egg eaters.
If these invasive lizards ever reach Turkey Point, they could wipe out the next generation of crocodiles.
Every crocodilian I come across, I get excited like like I was when I was 7 years old, and I've seen thousands of them.
Well,
I know you're the same way.
I'm sure Babe Ruth got excited after every home run.
No doubt.
That's
or candy bar.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, little buddy. Grow large. Does this mean I get to take him home?
No.
No, he said if you release something and it comes back.
That's how this animal survived. We just figured that out by him. And it went right into Sesubium.
Yeah.
That's that plant there?
That's
He's
it.
got perfect cover.
And there's food here, so...
I thought he just took a shining to me and was coming home with me.
You know, we like all sizes of American crocs, but now it's time to step it up and catch some bigger ones.
It isn't long before they find what they're looking for.
Right in that hole.
Can you see him?
Yeah. Goes right there.
Did he move out?
I got a bad angle.
I can't see him.
He was right there, Greg.
All right.
How big is the animal?
It's 3 foot at least.
I'll give him 4. Oh, he's right here. Greg, he's moving towards there.
I need more light on this side.
Okay.
You still got a line of sight on him?
Hang on. He turned
I
around.
see it. I see the tail, but
He's sitting on the bottom right there. See him?
Okay, I see his tail.
Okay.
Wait.
There he is. There he is. Going out. Going out.
No, you're right there. Right there. Here, give me the noose. Give me the noose.
I got him.
Okay.
I got him.
2 hands, you got him. There you go. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Here, let's get the tape around him. Good job. Okay. Woo!
American croc, baby.
Hold the mouth shut. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. There's nothing better than a bare-handed catch. And even one of these little 3-foot crocs, pound for pound, is unmatched in its power.
All right.
Good job. Let's get you guys on the
Stay
boat.
with it, guys. Way to stay with it. It was great.
So we have a recapture, yes, gentlemen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
This croc's been caught before. It has the telltale cuts in its scoots.
Yeah, the hatchling's yours. This is more what I need in my facility. This is a perfect teaching animal right here. I mean, this is just impressive.
At all times, be ready. See what I'm saying? Even holding his mouth shut, he can cut you. Those teeth are sticking out, and they're razor sharp. Yeah, this is the perfect size to find the microchips. One time we found 8 in one stomach, 8 microchips.
We're hoping he just has 1 in the tail. He's clean.
What are all the differences between this American crocodile and the American alligator that we see all the time?
The biggest difference is the slender snout compared to that real broad snout of the American alligator. One of the big keys, when these animals bite down, that big fourth tooth right there on all the crocodiles is visible. Where on your gators, those bottom teeth have sockets up in the roof of the mouth, so when they close the mouth, you don't see those top teeth like that. So even when this animal's taped, if he slings his head from side to side, he could lay you wide open.
I'd venture to say the American crocodile is even more timid than the American alligator.
Hard to believe looking at all that mouthful of teeth right there.
Let's put it this way. We are not on the menu for these guys typically, but they will defend themselves.
You know, when we're out here working with these crocs, putting our hands on them, and something goes wrong, it's not the croc's fault. I mean, that's an occupational hazard for what we do.
There you go. There you go. Good job.
Your little boy. There. Right there. We spent a lot of time on the water tonight, caught a lot of crocs. Once you know, just when we're starting to get tired, a big one shows up, bam! The adrenaline comes back in.
Now here's how we do this. We're gonna do a snout, a snare, and one of us will tape, okay?
This croc is bigger than anything they've tackled tonight, and it knows what's coming.
Come on, girl. It's ready.
She's got a mouthful of teeth, look at that. Hey Joe, she looks like she's done this before.
She's been to this rodeo, huh?
Yeah. She's like, I'm not fighting. I'm gonna wait till you get me on the boat.
Oh, sweet thing. Come on, girl. You're pretty. You're pretty.
Greg,
Yeah.
if you want to just grab it behind the head.
Yeah.
And Mikey, you get ready to tape.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
She's still full of energy, so.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Get the tape.
Hey, Greg, you got 10?
Yeah, I got 10. I'm good.
Okay.
There is no other animal on the planet that can crush bone and tear flesh like the crocodile. I mean, this animal has 2,000 pounds per square inch of bite force, more than a great white shark.
You know, lucky for us, the opposing muscles that open the mouth are a lot weaker. That allows us to tape them and secure them and handle them without the fear of getting appendage ripped off.
Tell me when.
All right, Greg, grab it. 2 hands. Grab. There you go.
Good job, Mikey. Nice. That's it.
All right. I need to lose this. Okay, you hold that. I'm gonna grab its tail.
There we go, I got lots of leverage. Lots of
Come on,
leverage.
there you go. Thank you, guys. Go right on the bow. Put it right on the bow. Trying to move. Okay, good.
There we go.
Somebody sit down. Very good.
Very good.
225.
225 on the money.
Just get a big,
Oh, those are kind of new.
big fresh bite right there.
Wow. Let's flip it over. Flip the tail. Look underneath the tail.
Look at this right here.
Right there.
Nice punctures right there from another crocodile.
Somebody wasn't overly impressed.
Looks good up this side.
She might not have a microchip.
Green is strange, but
No, that's an old chip. That's an old chip. That animal's probably 10, 12 years old.
American crocodiles can grow up to 6 meters and weigh over 900 kilos. They also have impressive lifespans. This one could live as much as
You know what
70
else?
years.
Just go slow.
Cut her up. She's off the ground.
So that's 34.
34 kilos, right? Close to 75 pounds?
Yeah, 74, something like that, 75.
Cool.
tell me that does not look like the razor back of a dragon's tail.
Yeah.
Not only that, but these osteoderms, you call them?
Yeah.
Like knives cutting into my hand up there.
Look at the heavily armored, heavily clawed foot. That is what myths are made out of.
Yeah. Actually, I like to do 2 or 3 times through the tape.
Before the release, they wind the rope through the black tape to pull it off and avoid an accident.
One of the cardinal sins on releasing crocodiles is to leave tape on their mouths. A lot of people don't take enough precautions. The next thing they know, an animal is loose and it's over the side and they haven't untaped it.
And that is a death sentence for a crocodile if you don't get that tape off and it gets away from you.
I'll get the head, you ease it off.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep. All right, very good. She's in the water.
All right.
You're okay.
She's clean.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hey, Joe.
We loving life, huh?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Man, this is what we live for, man. This is incredible stuff.
You know, the data we've collected here tonight is invaluable. And it's just another piece of the puzzle for crocodile conservation here in the United States.
It's fun hanging out with these guys. It's always something new, always a little competition. Can't beat it.
Yeah,
all right, guys, we only need 10 more tonight, and we'll be set.
Tonight was an incredible night. I mean, being able to work with the American crocodile, an endangered species here in Florida, that was a real privilege.
Joe, honestly, you know the best part about this?
What's the best part about this?
We all get paid to do this.
Yes.
It doesn't get any better than that, right?
Can't get you know what the best catch is, right?
The best catch?
The next one.
The next one.
The python hunters are in dangerous water off the coast of Australia after two of the world's deadly creatures.
We're gonna get our hands on some highly venomous sea snakes.
And the box jellyfish.
There's nothing else on the planet kills squid. We're looking for something even deadlier than a saltwater croc.
Then they're back on dry land to track down a giant snake.
They're pulling these amethystines out in their backyard.
16 feet of gorgeous. It's time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
We came all this way to the Cape York Peninsula of Australia. We're gonna get our hands on some highly venomous sea snakes.
They're heading to Weipa off the northern tip of Australia.
We've been invited by Jamie Seymour to kick off a research project with venomous sea snakes. He's a venom expert, we're snake experts. This is a perfect scenario to investigate these highly venomous sea creatures. There are over 30 species of sea snakes classified in Australian waters, and Jamie thinks there are some out there that haven't been identified. This could be a great chance for some scientific discovery.
But they're not the only deadly creatures in these waters.
I mean, it's not the crocs up here that worry me, it's the bull sharks. There are some serious big bull sharks, and we call them monsters. So they're the ones I'm worried about.
We like to play with all of it. 1, 2, 3, go.
So basically, I mean, this is one of the areas where we've seen a really high diversity of sea snakes. We've got 12, 13, maybe 14 species in one night. So on a good night, we'll get 30, 40, maybe 50 sea snakes.
First, Jamie wants to prep the guys on just what they're looking for.
It's lateral compression on the tail. That has evolved solely for locomotion.
Yep.
In these systems.
Yeah.
You know, they have, this is also, unfortunately, if they happen to crawl out on land or get stuck out on land, it does them a disservice.
Yep.
When you start to look at the scales alone, these scales are six-sided. They're not like the normal scale of a snake, and they do not overlap. You would think for an aquatic snake that the scales would overlap. It's almost like fish. You know, another really cool thing about these things is just like crocodilians, they have nostril valves. You can shut them when they dive, and then they come to the surface, they can open them. And I mean, look, they're wide open right now.
You know, that is very cool.
The sea snake's tail is flat and shaped like the keel of a boat, allowing them to use it like a paddle.
Sea snakes are serious business. They inject a highly toxic neurovenom to kill the fish that they prey on, and the worst of that venom can be up to 50 times more deadly than some of their cobra relatives.
That goes over the fangs of the snake. You massage his venom glands, and the venom will run down the inside of the tube. Normally, you don't get a great deal out of these snakes. So it's one of the big misconceptions that people reckon these things have got small fangs, so you don't need to worry that, you know, if they bite you, it's not going to be deep enough. And that's, I mean, so not the truth. Yeah, you only need to scratch just to break the skin, and that's enough for the venom to get in.
Jamie, taste that and tell me if that's
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, Jamie, what's your protocol for a bite?
Standard lapid bite in Australia, pressure mobilisation bandage, but the number one thing is don't move. And then everybody just says, you'll be fine. Even if we're going to lie to you, you'll be fine. Got to keep your heart rate down and keep you calm, immobile, and not doing anything.
You know, the boys have never handled sea snakes before, and Jamie just told us that we could die out here, so they're like really focused and on high alert.
Sun's down, so game on, huh?
Absolutely. One of the reasons that we think that you get a lot of the sea snakes here at night is a lot of the birds of prey eat them.
When you come up on a snake, you dip the net in water, come up under him with the net?
Don't put the net too deep in the water because you get ripped out from underneath. You literally just scoop him off the water.
Just scoop him off the water.
You won't,
okay.
They won't go far.
Belly shine, is
Nope.
going to be reflection, you're just going to...
They'll literally be almost tied in it, like, looks like it's tied in a ball. It'll all happen, like literally, snake after snake after snake after snake after snake. He's taking a breath, he's gone down.
He's going, he's still
going.
up, he's still
He's
there.
still up. And pull it out of gear, Dave.
Oh, get the net! Oh!
Uh-oh.
Missed him! Oh,
All
no!
right,
Yeah.
you missed it.
I didn't do it, nobody saw me do it, you can't prove anything, man.
That's right, it's a long swim home from here.
You know, we're used to catching snakes and reptiles on the land where we've got solid ground, but we're on a boat now, so it may take us a little while to get our sea legs.
Oh, here we go, the pressure's on.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 feet. Cut it. On it.
Oh!
You missed it.
He actually did the jump, baby!
Oh!
What was
At least the ones I missed were already on the bottom when I went.
Before they go, they'll pull their head out of the water, they'll take a breath, and then they'll go. Once they got their head up and they're taking a breath, forget it, you're not going to get them. Okay, so they need to be balled up and we'll just skim them out of the water.
Seeing both Sean and Greg miss their first sea snake catches makes me a little nervous. Now the pressure's on. I gotta make my first catch.
Oh, there's a changing of the guards.
12 o'clock,
Got it,
30
Dave?
feet. 20 feet.
Pull it up, Dave. Down the water. Get the one that's balled up first. Come on, get the second one.
There's
Two
a
in a
twofer.
row. Yeah, baby.
There's a twofer. Coming back around, 2 hots.
And again, the juveniles.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Look at that.
The pressure's on for Sean and Greg. They've only got a 3-hour window to catch as many as possible before the snakes leave the area for the night.
Yeah, he's real small. He's going through.
Yeah, oh, file snake.
File snake.
File!
Oh, yeah.
He's using his mouth as a hand, it's great. There we go, there we go, there we go.
So aren't they stunning animals?
Yeah. Gorgeous. This is the infamous file snake. When you touch this creature, its skin literally feels rough like a file.
The file snake gets its name from the hard scales that line its skin. It uses sensory organs in that skin to help locate prey.
It was amazing. These things have approximately double the blood volume of another species of this size, Quite possibly it's because of their feeding behavior.
That's what we've been looking for since we got in Australia, day one.
See, you just haven't come to the right guy.
You're right.
Yeah, see?
Hey.
Okay.
You know, I've never seen a wild file snake before, but being the first python hunter to actually capture one, man, that really feels good.
These are just great snakes. This is a great find right here.
Hey guys, I just can't help myself. I know we got some cool stuff, but there's still snakes out here.
The flop, the little one.
Not to mention,
coming in.
Since I've missed 2, I had to spot and catch this time. I really, you know, I got to prove to him that, you know, I'm worth being on the boat or I don't eat tonight.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 feet. Cut it. Got him.
Hey, you notice how when they're catching, I grab their belt and their shirt? When I'm catching, they're kicking me off the bow.
That should tell you something.
With the clock ticking, the python hunters shift into high gear.
Straight in front now, on the left-hand side. Coming down the left-hand side, in front of you, in front of you.
11 o'clock, 30 feet. 20 feet. Coming in. Full stop.
All right, a twofer.
He's diving.
Don't get the twofer. Oh, you lost the first one.
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's a file, isn't it?
That's a
No,
file.
It's a big file, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big file snake,
that,
look at
baby.
that. Hold on, keep this tail out, Mikey, while I work the head so he doesn't wrap that tail on me.
I got a fat file, baby.
Yo, look at that.
Oh, man.
What a beauty. Oh, man. That is awesome. Look at that.
Ah, baby.
Just love that head. It's so prehistoric.
Let me see that
Really
big boy I caught.
Good job, man.
You guys want to find some more file snakes? 12 o'clock, 30 feet. 20 feet. 15. 10, cut the engine.
Get it? That's pretty. Pretty. You know, we pulled out olive-headed sea snakes, horned sea snakes, 2 file snakes. Who knows what the next dip of the net's gonna bring us?
That's excellent. Guys doing well.
Wow, we have never caught this many snakes so fast. I mean, this is just surreal.
And groundbreaking. The guys land a species Jamie can't identify.
So what is it? Different species.
Now, is that an adult version of that juvenile we have in there, you think? Or totally different? We're on a 4th species?
Pass. I think it's a different species altogether. Really little head. Look at the size of the head.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, what a great night. I mean, we pulled out more snakes than I ever expected. 2 file snakes and a sea snake species that Jamie hasn't even identified.
I think we have enough snakes, guys.
All right.
I think we have enough snakes.
Why? They're running out of airspace in there or what?
No, we've got to process all these tomorrow, remember?
The next morning, they're back on the water to help Jamie process the sea snakes.
Boys, we got a lot of processing to do. That's a horn.
It's a huge job. Identify, measure, milk, and tag at least 50 wet serpents.
All right, either it's a horn or it's a spiny belly. Look at that.
But these snakes are uncharted territory for the guys, so they'll need a bit of help.
Spiny bellies have horns?
Let's see.
Just figure it out.
Just the horn?
There's the horn right
The
there.
horn is really
Yeah, that's a lot more keel on the
Go
scale.
spiny belly. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, real markings.
Yep.
Horn.
What it is.
Horn.
There you go with that.
Nice.
The pointy scales surrounding its eyes ID this as a horned or eyelash sea snake. But the next species is something they've never seen before.
Look at the flesh coloration in this one on the nostril valves.
Yeah.
Blue.
And he's so light colored. He's just handsome.
He's pink.
Well, Jamie, look at this. This guy has no ventral spines.
Yeah.
One of the telltale signs is under here. He's got a wedge and 2 elongated scales on each side of his chin. So his mental scale is a wedge. No.
It's different. It's not an olive
This
head.
is not an olive head.
Okay. So what is it?
It's got this medial line of scales straight down the belly that the others didn't have.
No.
Very interesting little monster.
We'll get some close-up photos of that, and we'll mark it as an olive question mark. It wouldn't be off to think there was another species not described out there.
Oh, that's,
you know,
yeah, it's well within the realm of possibility, yeah.
If this is an undiscovered species of sea snake, there's gonna be an epic battle to see who gets to name it. But I got a pretty good idea. I really like the species name Heflickii.
It's time to get down to the focus of Jamie's study, venom. And that means the potentially deadly task of milking.
We're more than happy to come out here and help Jamie out with isolating the venoms from these different species of sea snakes. You know, no two species are alike, and neither is their venom.
There you go.
There we go.
That's enough to ruin your day right there.
You think that little volume of venom in your blood system wouldn't do crap,
Yeah,
you know? But
and that's what sets the Australian leopards apart from pretty much all the other venomous snakes. Is one, the venom's really, really toxic, but there's only a small amount of it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's enough to knock most of us around. Right.
Yeah, I want to try milking one of these.
Greg doesn't have experience extracting venom from sea snakes, so he's got to be on his game, because one mistake could be fatal. The fangs are not as far up as other lapids. They're on the side, so be aware of that. Yep. Yep. You got to keep it with that angle.
I mean, really simple. That fang is so tiny. Can't see it.
Yeah.
But I can feel, you know, you're hooked on it, so you know it's there because the vial doesn't move either way.
Now that we've milked these guys, all we have to do is get their measurements,
6'5", 1.66.
insert a microchip in them, and get them back in the water.
microchip the animal's about 2/3 of the way back in the body. Nine 777-00-77-22-357. Get him in the water.
So typically, what's their response when we put them in the water?
Usually what happens is they'll sit on the surface for 20 seconds, maybe a minute, take a big breath of air, and then woof, down they'll go. Got a heap of animals to do.
This guy's kind of spunky, so go down, brother.
Come on, buddy, get down. Get down, take a breath.
This could be ugly, and he needs to go down or that bird or prey will get him.
He just took a breath. He just took a breath.
Go down, go down.
There he goes.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Last one. Bittersweet getting to the end here.
Sea snakes are so unique and different from the snakes that we normally deal with. This is like peering into a window of a whole nother world.
Looks good.
Good breath, good breath. All right, go.
I tell you what, it's nice to have an empty bucket, but sucks to have an empty bucket.
Sea snake experts are still working with the guy's photos to determine if their mystery catch is a new species. Time to head out again. But now, they're after one of the deadliest creatures in the world.
Gonna head across this bay, see if we can pull some highly venomous box jellyfish out.
Jamie's also an expert on the box jellyfish and needs one for his study.
Now that it's spring and the box jellyfish are moving inshore, and you're asked to help wrangle a potential killer like that, there's only one thing you say. Hell yeah.
So we're putting these on because if you get 2 meters of a tentacle touching your body at any place from a box jellyfish, you're dead.
Box jellyfish are also known as sea wasps or marine stingers.
These box jellyfish can outswim a person.
Absolutely. They'll do about the speed of an Olympic swimmer.
Really?
Yeah, we've seen them stationary in an 8-knot current.
People think that box jellyfish are extremely simple organisms, but even though they're 96% water, they can be 100% deadly.
One sting of their neurotoxic venom is so painful, it can cause the victim to go into shock or drown, or die of heart failure.
There's nothing else on the planet kills as quick for a human. You add 2 meters of tentacle on your body, and we're taking you home in a body bag.
Said that even if you had anti-venom immediately at the same time as the venoms, you're still dead.
Yep, it's all over.
If they fire, it's going through the suit. But the suit will keep it from firing because it's not coming in contact with organic flesh.
But the only way they can catch them is with their bare hands.
The tentacles contain all of the death-dealing venom, so it's imperative that we grab these by the bell and don't let the waves wash those tentacles over our bare hands.
That is, if the saltwater crocs don't get them first.
What we want to try and do is make sure that you've got the shore, you, and Dave. Don't get yourself on the outside edge of Dave, because then the crocs can come straight to you and eat you, rather than having to go past Dave under the boat. Make sense? This has got crocodile written all over it, Dave.
I'm having a hard time looking for jellyfish. I keep panning the shoreline for crocs.
I kind of have to chuckle that we're in saltwater croc territory and we're looking for something even deadlier than a saltwater croc.
Yeah, it's almost like we haven't thought this through.
Is any of this animal going to break the surface, or is he going to be just below?
In this sort of weather, he'll probably be about that far under the water.
Okay.
The problem is, in the conditions we've got here, once it gets any further than about that under the surface, you're not going to see it.
And you grab it by the bell.
Yep. I'll always move the animal, so the animal's always moving, and it'll be below the water. Okay. So the tentacles are always streaming backwards. The moment you stop, the tentacles will wash all over your fingers, and then you're in trouble. So they're liable to be anything from about this size through to about that size in here. Yeah, it'll be almost translucent, but it'll be definitively square, hence the name box jellyfish. You've almost got to look sort of out of the peripheral side of your vision to pick them up. If you're looking straight at them, they'll almost disappear.
Even though the box jellyfish is one of the most deadly animals on this planet, the big problem is people just don't see them because they're clear.
Now you just gotta find them.
Yeah, you just got to spot them first.
We're not going to take any risks. Jamie has handled these before. He's going to show us how to catch this first one. This is the most dangerous animal we've ever attempted to catch.
This is your honey hole right here?
Visibility's tough. Come on, jellies.
Right there. See it? The little thing. Yeah.
I'm impressed. I am impressed. That's the first one for the season. That is seriously great.
Jamie makes it look easy, but he's only centimeters from death.
That is very cool. I am dumbfounded. I've never seen anybody on the boat that's never seen one of these before that picked that up like that.
Said it looked like a square and it looked like a jellyfish.
That's a seriously cool find.
Look at it move around.
The color on those tentacles, amazing.
Tentacles will range from purple to fluorescent green.
Why would you expect this to be like a normal jellyfish, right? Nothing else about this animal is, except for maybe its gelatinous portion is the same, huh?
Yep. You see, when these guys are in fishing mode, I mean, you see it. It goes from an animal that's say this big with tentacles that are like this when it's swimming. When it goes into fishing mode, you just see the tentacles seriously at about that speed relax.
So does it more or less just drag?
They don't just drag at the back end. They're able to move where the tentacles are to actually move individual tentacles in the water column. Crab's on the rock. The animal will swim past, flick one tentacle onto the crab, bang, and swim off with it.
That's incredible stuff, man.
You can hack a tentacle off this animal, and probably in about 24 hours, it'll grow back maybe half an inch of tentacle.
Everything they've got is just turbo.
Yep.
So even their lifespan?
120 to 180 days, yep, it's all over. They'll grow at 2 or 3 millimeters a day.
So they're living the life of the rock star.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Everything about these guys happens at breakneck pace.
How many polyps, potentially, can one jellyfish produce in one reproductive session?
Female probably sheds 500,000 to 1 million eggs. Keep in mind that each one of those eggs can then produce a polyp. Each one of those polyps can asexually reproduce. Right. So it's infinite.
A billion per female, roughly.
Yep. And that's one of the things people often say is, can't we eradicate these things? If you wanted to eradicate them, you'd have to get rid of every single jellyfish because you only need one male and one female, and it'll repopulate the whole area all over again.
Right. That is a seriously cool and bad animal.
See the way he's pulsing? So that area there and here is what's referred to as the ropalial niche.
These are all his eyes right there.
Yep. So there's 6 eyes here, 6 here, 6 here, and 6 here, and they're all pointing inwards. Now, not only does it have that, is one looks up through the head, and the other one looks down through the tentacles. So the animal actually has this 360-degree vision so that it can see what it's doing and see what's happening in the water.
So they're going in through his body, so he's amplified like us using an underwater lens.
Yeah.
This is an exciting catch. By far the most venomous animal we've come across. And I saw it first, even without my contacts in.
The guys wrap up with Jamie and head back to land to wrangle their favorite species.
We got a phone call from a snake catcher in Cairns. He says that the place is just crawling with pythons. Got to get down there and check this out.
Pythons hunters are in town, and the calls start coming in.
Call out in the night. We'll get some pythons.
We're headed to a really rural area, and this family has scrub pythons coming in and eating their chickens.
Here, GPS man, that's the address we've been given.
City.
Our first pythons in Australia.
They're psyched to get their hands on one of the largest snakes on the continent. The amethystine, or scrub python, has been known to grow up to 8.5 meters.
We are excited. These babies get big, and that's the way we like them.
Uh-oh, you got some visitors, huh? How y'all doing? Hey.
They meet up with Cairns' official snake catcher, David Walton, on location.
His family has seen a scrub python disappear under the chicken coop.
How long ago did you say you last saw him?
Probably about half an hour ago.
I mean, we got a nice slot right here where he could slide in and under the fence without a problem.
He's out of the fence for sure. Oh, you can tell there's not a snake in here. See how nice and calm they are?
Yeah.
The guys know this snake isn't going anywhere without a little takeout chicken.
Snake! Snake!
And then down on the ground out to about here.
Oh, look, that's a nice scrub, huh? Huge amethystine. Oh, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. This is a great catch. We don't have any native snakes this size in Florida, only the invasive Burmese.
I got him. I got him.
He's biting the hell out of my thigh. So Sean's got the tail on one side. When he grabbed it, it bit Greg on the other, so he grabbed the head.
So I've got his head now.
So literally, we got a tug of war to see who's gonna catch this snake.
Greg, I got a hold of him here.
I have his head. Which, is he tangled on anything?
No.
All right, slide him through.
Imagine that.
He's got a couple lumps in him.
As soon as I lifted the locker to see him, because he's sitting right there, and he started to climb by me, and as soon as you grabbed his tail, he just said, wham!
Young one.
I haven't gone to a country yet where I haven't been bit by the local fauna.
Yeah, he's got a couple of eggs in him.
Think you can get those out?
You want him back, huh?
You want him back?
You want him back. You're that hungry.
Yes, could use them for breakfast.
Pretty warmed.
Oh, gross.
No more breakfast, guys. That's
I
it.
hate to say it, but I think you lost those two.
We had a 5-meter one in January, and it had 2 whole chickens in it.
Oh my!
And he was a big snake. I mean, he had sort of, about that round across.
Are you breeding these chickens for your family or just the pythons out here?
We could almost set our watch every 3 weeks. We'd lose a chicken, and you could go, I'll be tonight or tomorrow night, and you'd look at your watch and go, yeah, that's it. You'd have it on the calendar, and we'd lose a chicken.
I'm jealous if you're catching pythons like this here all the time.
You know, these guys love to eat birds and bats. They've got these infrared or heat sensing pits, and they really can hone in and target on their prey. And chickens are easy. You guys got them all cordoned in here for them and just offering them up. That's nice of you.
You guys probably don't like having the snakes here, but it tells us that there's a healthy environment.
You can see he gets his name, the amethystine python. He's named after the amethyst stone,
And when you can see when the light shines on him on the right way, he'll give you the pinks and the purples.
Oh,
bit
the
like
sheen. The sheen is beautiful.
The oil on water sort of colors.
The iridescence on these things is just incredible. They're really right up there with the rainbow boas.
Let's bag him up.
They are known to be a snappy breed of python, one of the more aggressive ones that we have here. I mean, often quite placid, but at the moment they feel that there's a bit of a threat there. They're not backward in having a bite.
Amethystines, we joke about them being face biters because even the ones that are fairly tame, when they see that face, you've got to be careful because they strike right out.
Well, this is one of the pythons, but the family said there were two.
Well, let's lay this guy down. I know you've had a stomp, but we'd kind of like to take a look and see if we can find a bigger one, eh?
Sure.
And this stuff is so thick, you'd have to stomp right on him. So there are some rows here and there.
Now that he knows that chicken pen's there, he'll be back.
A lot of habitat for him to just disappear back into.
There's plenty of them in this area.
Well, let's, I guess, unless we can get out of these people's hair, right? Let them go to bed?
You guys have a great night.
This is our first python in Australia, and unlike the Burmese pythons in the Everglades, this one belongs here. So we get to relocate this one back into the wild.
Yep, the rat doesn't want to go in and doesn't want to come out.
You bloody musk me. We call that spooge where we come from.
Amazingly, the snake.
I've never had one do this
There you go,
before.
there you go, there you go. Oh yeah, that's a nice perfume. Whoop, out pops the head. Hello.
Amethystine pythons are excellent climbers, but young ones prefer tree branches to slithering on the ground.
This is Australia's largest snake and has been known to grow up to 8 meters in length.
Australian scrub python.
Yeah.
He's gorgeous. I gotta tell you, we've all done snake relocations too. When we find a snake this big where I'm from, well, actually, you don't find a snake this big where I'm from. Yeah, it looks like he's already settled in for the night.
Back in the wild.
24 hours later, the python hunters receive another call. The chicken farm's under attack again.
The snake's got a chicken rattle. We gotta go right now. I can't believe it. This snake call is to the same place where we caught that scrubby the other night. And this time, they think there's 2 more.
I'm getting chickens.
A huge one in under a trailer that we've been trying to hold still. And we've got another smaller one that's in strangling a chicken at the moment.
Can't be too many more after this.
He's all up under the tire. You got a top of him up here, Sean. Where's the other at?
Just right there.
Come in. Here we go, Stella, back here.
Good up. Here, watch him. Let him go, let him go.
Michael, there's one coming under the thing.
Nah, he's all right.
Nice one.
Very smart.
You know, I'd lay money this is the amethystine that got away last night because he knows the food's here and he just keeps coming back.
You got a good hold of him? Yeah, the other one's over here.
He's dead.
Head popped up back there. That would have been a hard meal to him to get down. I don't think he had much of a chance to get this chicken in. Let's get the chicken out. All right, and he's killed the chicken, but there's no way he was going to eat it. All right, ready?
Yeah, this guy's not a pretty little animal.
Relax, buddy.
Dave, do you find the smaller these guys, the nippier they are?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I think they're just a little bit more paranoid, thinking they're going to become prey.
Right. They don't have that big bulk.
This one is thick body, just gorgeous, muscular. I see no scars on it.
And this is a good-looking snake too, but you can see why he's out here. He's definitely looking for a meal. He's a bit thin.
My favorite thing about these was when the light catches them just right, they look like velvet. That pattern just makes it look like velvet.
Good looking animals.
Mine's starting to calm just a bit.
Oh, there's that musk.
Look at that, look at the sheen. Look at the sheen, that iridescence on those scales. Just magnificent.
This animal has either a scar or a tick right along the side of his jaw. See that?
Mm-hmm. It's a tick.
That's what it looked like.
He's got 5 or 6 ticks on him. You can see him under his scales, under his belly scales on the side.
Now, how often do you see that, Dave? Do you typically?
Quite regularly, they've got ticks on them.
Right.
Yeah, that's a common thing.
Let's be honest, you guys aren't really breeding chickens for yourselves, are you? Do you want to touch him? I'll keep his head on this left
I'll
side.
tell you
of
what,
me.
I'm going to tell you, touch him here because all this back here is must on your hand.
Wow.
It's nice, huh? Just real quick.
Poor Bella.
It's not slimy, you know, they're dry.
But it's all soft and squishy.
It is soft, yeah. You're soft and squishy too.
Yeah, not like that though.
You know, I think this is great. Australians live around these pythons their entire lives. They fear them enough not to put their hands on them, but they respect them enough not to kill them.
What about Mum?
Mum not coming anywhere near you.
Come on, Mum.
No,
Come on.
that thing is absolutely huge.
Come on, Mum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on.
I'll hold the head back.
Okay. Oh, I got... Oh, wow.
Smooth. Yeah, it's
Oh, it
smooth,
is.
right?
Okay, I'm going to do it again because I am so
Yeah,
phobic of these things.
You shouldn't be. We've got enough of them
Oh,
here.
I know,
What?
I
Yeah.
know.
How can you be phobic? You're raising them out here in your chicken coop.
You know, with these 3
Oh,
snakes
wow.
gone, you guys might have more eggs than you know what to do with.
Yeah, you know, it's too bad that you lose chickens. But like we talked about, it's what they do.
We
And
knew that when we moved here. So, you know, there was no, oh my God, this is what's happening. You know, we knew that when we came here. We look the bush we back onto. It was beautiful. And so it's part of what we live here in Paradise for.
we'd give money to have these things crawl into our backyards and hang. We'd all keep chickens just to bring them in.
You know, I can't believe how many pythons there are here. These people may not appreciate it, but this is paradise for a python hunter.
And come back tomorrow night, we'll do it all again.
We've still got to go with David and release these guys because they lost out on a meal tonight, and we want to get them back out there in the wild so they can give it another go. Thanks for not killing them.
It's their new home.
You know, back in Florida, most people just want to lop the snake's head off. In Australia, everybody just wants them safely removed and released into the wild.
But with chicken always on the menu, these pythons will probably be back sooner than later.
There you go. Turn. You know, I hate to borrow a phrase from you, but I love these guys.
Oh. Where'd the little one go? Did you see where she?
Yeah. The little one's ahead of this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Pushing him up now.
Good stuff, guys.
Live long and prosper. We're meeting with David again in the morning, and apparently he's got another python he's tracking, and this one's supposed to be bigger, way bigger than anything we've encountered. So all I got to say to that is, bring it.
Today, the guys are going to look for what could be Australia's largest snake ever. Eyewitnesses who've spotted it say it's huge, and that's making headlines.
David knows all about the media attention surrounding this elusive, legendary amethystine python. He's been hunting it for 3 years. But we want to be the first ones to catch it, and David thinks he knows where it might be.
It's a popular breeding space where the snakes have got that big that they start collapsing through the ceiling.
This is the place. Let's go and have a look.
So David's been in this boathouse before and caught a number of amethystine pythons, and a big one got away from him. So we're gonna go check it out.
They come in through the mangroves here and come into the roof there where they've been having their sort of annual romp for some time now. Big snakes and big congregation like that's been collapsing the ceiling.
There's stuff all over this boathouse. What a perfect place for a big snake to hang out.
Hey, there's some snake skin here, Sean.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, yeah? That's nothing. Look at this.
Holy crap.
Here. Holy. Oh, look at the feces. Is that what that is?
With the amount of snake skins and feces we're finding in this building, we're bound to find something in here.
You weren't kidding. There's snakes all over here, huh?
Well, straight out the back door here, we've got a flying fox colony. That's why this is such a suitable place for these pythons. They gorge themselves on a nightly basis. It is certainly perfect habitat.
The flying fox has a body the size of a house cat and wings that span up to 1 meter. But they're no match for a python.
Dude, this boathouse is a real haven for these amethystine pythons. They've got food, shelter, they've been breeding in here, and the people really continued to tolerate them until the feces started dripping out of the ceiling.
So in this room anywhere, in the ceiling anywhere?
Yes, yeah, there's 2 rooms here side by side, and in the past we've had them come out of both rooms. There's been a couple of them come out of the corner here to my right, another one over here to the left, and the rest of them have been in the room next door.
No snakes, but there's bat bones up here, bat teeth. David says there are so many pythons that come in here, and they're so big and so heavy that they actually break down the roof. And seeing the holes, especially this one, I believe it.
It's nice to see somebody else doing this for a change, I bet, huh?
It is. Often I come here and I just get covered in snake. But there's been 9 pythons pulled out of this building this season alone.
You see the feces above your head, Michael?
Look at the claws in that. Look at that.
Looks like flying fox claws to me.
I bet you.
That is very cool. A knuckle from a foot.
That's bat?
4, yeah. 4 claws, 5 claws. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, the claws are huge.
I think we got a biologist with us.
That's very cool. A poo expert, as you would say, right? A pooologist, that's what he said, right?
Yeah, pooologist.
That's what he called.
That for me?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah?
Just look straight up the channels. You'll often see them curled up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, it's a friggin' shed.
Oh, he got it.
A piece of rope.
Snake.
I got a rope snake.
Mikey.
Here you go, guys. Here's a couple more bats.
Oh my God.
Man.
Greg, holy Greg, look at this skin.
Oh man.
That's a big animal, David. Look at that.
There's no snakes in that one.
Look at this.
We've had some 6.5 meter skins come out of here, so 5 meter snakes.
Holy cow, look at this. This is the cloaca.
Right? That's the, wow.
That's a big animal.
Yeah.
Look at this. Cloaca's here by my thumb.
So with stretch, that's wow.
That's a good sized beast,
That's a
huh?
good size snake.
I like it. I like it.
It's the other half of that.
No, that's a
No,
different
that's a
snake.
tail.
This is a tail.
That's another tail.
There it
Look
is.
at that.
Not very heavy body, though.
It's a good sized snake too. How many snakes in the last 3 years do you think you've taken out of here?
Probably in the 3 breeding seasons we've been come here, probably 20 to 25.
Wow.
This is crazy up here.
Python feces everywhere.
You reckon this building's for sale? We've both been eating 3 meals a day for a while.
Top, but
Got all kinds of urates up here. More skins.
Are you eating something up there? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get over this last beam here.
By the way, there's a great big ant's nest up there too.
Yeah, I found that.
I've been there before.
I'll get him.
Hey, cut it out.
I got him.
Oh, hello.
We got him. Like him?
Warned you about the ants.
Yeah, but
I've
I was seeing a
experienced them.
couple. Now I just woke up a whole nest.
Michael, what do they taste like?
I'm not eating
Don't eat
them.
them. They're not green ants and they bite.
I ain't eating an ant. That you just pinched with your feces fingers.
We're gonna put this up against the wall.
Almost moved.
Pinch my foot. Hey, fellas, this is what we've been looking for.
wow.
It's only 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet coil there, but I'll bet you she's at least 10 or 11 feet.
The python hunter's search finally pays off.
Oh, are you kidding? I bet she's well over 15.
That's the biggest amethystine python I've ever seen. I haven't seen anything that big.
This looks like one that I've been after for a while now.
Yeah, watch yourself. She's bowing a little.
Yeah. We get a lot of large amethystine pythons here in the north, but rarely do we see them this big. This is a fine specimen, this one. I'm sure this is the female that we've been looking for some time.
Look at her. She's gonna go right up that wall. Look at that. Unreal.
Going right to the roof.
Michael, how big did you say that was? Because it's
yeah, holy crap.
It's heading to about 6 feet right now off the ground.
I'm gonna have to revise my estimate there. She's got another 5 feet on the ground.
This big girl keeps unraveling and climbing up the wall. Boy, was I off on my original guess. She's got to be at least 15 feet. Unbelievable.
Look at that head.
The
Look
size
at
of your
those muscles.
fist.
Yeah.
That's bigger than my fist.
Unreal.
Beautiful snake.
Let's get her outside and take a good look at her. Get her stretched out.
That is gorgeous. This is your girl. You want the head, and we'll get a couple. Grab when you're there.
Grab a handful. Be gentle.
You guys leave me with the tail again, huh?
You got it.
One bad move with a snake that's almost 5 meters long can lead to one bad bite.
This is the first large female to come out of this building in the last 3 breeding seasons.
This is just amazing. The size of this amethystine. I mean,
She's a beauty, mate.
That amethystine is so magnificent, it's so easy to appreciate it for just what it is.
They all grow big in the north.
Wow.
Would you like to do the honors?
Oh man, are you serious? Unreal. You know, this is spectacular. We get to lay our hands on this magnificent amethystine python, largest python in Australia, and I think one of the most beautiful. I love this.
See if we can sex it down here and...
Yeah, that's a girl. You can't, there's no hemipenes.
Seems like this was a bit of dumb luck. I mean, we're looking all over the roof and we're looking at every panel and every rafter and she's on the floor.
No, this is python hunting luck, brother.
It's a big deal for the guys, but an even bigger deal for the locals. The mother of all pythons has finally been caught after 3 long years.
She's been very elusive. I mean, you don't want to take a bite from a snake this size. You probably need a blood transfusion. We will now try and work out the most appropriate place where this snake can go and live out the rest of its days.
Oh, we love them. To see these animals out in the wild and, you know, to be able to come across something like this. You know, we were kind of unaware of the legend of this animal, you know, and we got lucky. It's good stuff to lay our hands on these animals and to meet Australian people who share the passion that we do. It doesn't get any better than that.
So this is a big python, and we want to make sure that this animal gets back into the wild where it belongs. So we're moving it to an undisclosed location.
This is the place, top secret.
It looks like a spot down here where we've got a bit of a ravine.
Oh, there's a cut. Oh. That's nice.
Now, this looks real good because it gives him some nice rock cover to head up the mountain.
What do you think? Looks good to me.
This is one of the most unique herping experiences of my life. Keeps coming out of that bag.
She's still not out of the bag yet.
That is a big snake.
It is. Look at that going up those rocks.
That is
Rarely do you find snakes this large, but in Australia, we're finding them in buildings and pulling them right out of chicken coops.
That is a long snake. That snake's longer than 15 feet.
Yeah, that is.
So she's actually 16 feet and change.
16 feet of gorgeous.
That is an awesome animal.
Leave her to it.
Well, that is a success.
Hey, thanks for that, man. That's
No
good
worries.
stuff.
Another job done.
Awesome work, man. Real good.
Get him! Get him! You got him?
The python hunters are on an island in the South Pacific,
What's up?
wrestling with a massive snake invasion.
Woo, and on the face.
Look at him jump.
But it's not just snakes taking over.
Right there, guys, right there. That's a big animal there.
They'll need all their skills to stop this plague.
I'm looking for these big 8-foot things that are, you know, gonna eat some goats.
It's time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
U.S. territory, Guam. That is beautiful.
My own island, I'm gonna have a view like that.
Easy tattoo.
The guys are in Guam, smack dab in the middle of the Western Pacific Ocean, to capture one of the most invasive species on the planet, the brown tree snake.
If you are looking for the perfect place for an invasion of tree snakes, this is it. It's the perfect jungle habitat. It's got food sources, it's got ground birds, it's got lizards. Guam would be the perfect place.
Estimates put the island's tree snake population at a staggering 12,000 per square kilometer.
Everything I've seen in literature is just tons of snakes, people in cupboards and snakes coming out of them. I've heard other reports people can live here their whole lives and never see a snake, so the two of those don't mesh with me real well. I want to get around this island, and I want to see how many snakes we're finding.
They find their first evidence of a snake invasion near the airport.
There's a live rodent in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for bait. What's interesting, we've got these things lined on the airport fence. Don't want any of these snakes getting off this island and onto others and into Hawaii, because that's one of the ways this brown tree snake made it to this island, this military transport. Back World War II, massive quantities of military cargo, airplanes, ships were coming into port, and they were coming from areas that this brown tree snake was native to. And that's the injection event that put enough brown tree snakes here, they could reproduce and they could establish themselves as the apex predator on this island.
Despite its name, this 1 to 2 meter long tree snake is extremely adaptable, living in open grasslands and around human settlements.
Since these brown tree snakes are nocturnal, we're gonna have to come back out here, ride these fences at night, and just get an overall kind of sense as to what's going on. Light.
Light. Flashlight.
A lot of people don't quite understand why this brown tree snake being here causes such a problem. The issue is that it was introduced by man's action, and it has extirpated 12 species of birds, among other things, and they're found nowhere else on this planet. And that's the issue.
Tonight, they'll track down and remove as many snakes as they can.
Those slabs are perfect hiding spots for snakes.
Nothing getting in there.
We covered an awful lot of ground.
You know, I thought we'd find more here. The way they talk, this place is just crawling with snakes. And we were told, pretty much pick a fence and you'll find them.
But their persistence always pays off.
Snake right over there.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Hey, buddy.
Look at him navigate that fence. Now, their evolutionary design is so specialized for climbing. They have hundreds of ribs, and those ribs are tied together by thousands of muscles, you know, in a ratchet system. So they literally can move themselves up the slipperiest of vertical spaces. We work on our little core right here. Their whole body is core. They've got abdominal muscle after abdominal muscle just stacked up by the hundreds.
There's prey items all over this fence. So look, there's a gecko right here. That's why he's here.
Praying mantis. Look at this. Ah, praying mantis style meets snake style.
Uh-oh, it's going to be a fight.
Nope. Nope, he slides right under, stealthy like a snake.
Look at the mantis. He's like,
Look, that was a close one. Man, don't come back or I'll kick your butt, man.
Stuck through this one.
Sean.
What?
Let him do it. What if you get that snake off by yourself?
Oh, come on. I think that's real hard, huh?
Yeah, be careful.
It'll break his neck.
Just
put your finger up there.
Put your finger right up under that loop right there.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
Just
bit.
like it just
Here, you go right ahead. Yeah, it's all yours. You want to get bit?
No.
See, I'm trying not to get bit. I know you don't care if you get bit because you know you're not allergic to it.
But the brown tree snake does carry a mildly toxic venom.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
Matter of fact,
Jump for Sean.
because his teeth went in under my cuticle. Look at this, some of the teeth marks on my nail. You know, that guy was a little spunky, had a go at me. And they're mildly venomous, but they're rear-fanged. Not typically a big deal for humans. Maybe a little swelling, a little bit of pain.
You know, if you're allergic to the enzymes, it can still put a hurting on you. I don't know if I'm allergic to the enzymes in this bite or not, so I don't want to find out. All right, let's bag this thing, go get another one. I don't want your blood all over the bag either.
I thought you were getting
It's my bag.
Let's get some more.
Snake right there. Woo! This is a big one, guys. Check this one out.
That's a 5-footer. Hook back. Now he's happy. These things are good in those fences.
With plenty to eat and few predators, Guam's tree snakes can grow as long as 3 meters.
I imagine he's probably holding a little more venom than those little guys that bit you. You want to stick your hand in there for this guy?
I ain't afraid of him. Don't. That was his tail.
It was not. It was damn head.
I'm a little disappointed. I mean, as much as we've heard about how many snakes are supposed to be on this island, I mean, 2 snakes, and we've been cruising around almost all night, hitting these fences.
Be interesting to see what we get when we get with some people that are neck deep in this project.
Well, like I said, we're just getting started, so we'll have to see.
Onward and upward to infinity and beyond.
Now I'm starting to wonder, you know, how accurate the claims are that this snake is really a nuisance on the island of Guam. You know, we got to thinking, well, these are more of an arboreal species, so we're gonna have to start looking in other places.
Today we're supposed to meet up with the guys from the rapid response team and catch some brown tree snakes.
Yeah, guys standing there looking in the trees is probably our guy.
James? Hey, Sean, how you doing?
See you guys. Good to see you. Yeah. We're going to start out tonight here just right along the road because it's got a nice forest edge.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm ready too, man. Sean, we're working with the rapid response team.
Well, see, I have to roll the window up from the cameraman who left it down.
So what is our witching hour here? What's when we're going to start seeing them?
Their activity period seems to be half hour to an hour after sunset. So we're probably, 20 minutes to a half hour from when it starts getting really good to find these guys.
When they're moving around, they catch your eyesight. And these animals just coil up. They just look like a vine or part of the tree. They're almost impossible to see without that movement.
When you're in the bush looking up, you've got so much canopy and there's so much vines and it's so thick. Snake boys.
Yeah?
Yep.
And we've got one.
Look at him resting right there on that branch.
Oh yeah, I see him. And he's up there. All right, monkey man, let's get it. He knows you're coming. He's headed up.
Woo, not in the face, brother.
He likes you a lot.
Oh, there's a bite.
First one of the night.
All right, ready?
Yep. You can just put them on the tongs. Don't even need to close them. Well, that's a good-looking snake. Whoa, hello, buddy. It's all yours, brother.
Look at the eyes. Just magnificent how large they are. You know, good indicator. It's a nocturnal snake.
It has to have like the largest eyes of any snake.
Their bulging eyes give the brown tree snake a huge advantage for spotting prey in the dark.
It is too bad that these guys are invasive because they are beautiful snakes. You got to appreciate, you know, just how pretty they are and how nimble they are in the trees, and pretty amazing. And as generalists, they can pretty much, bite me on my hand. No, come on now. Now you just
wants to chew.
Now you're just trying to envenomate me. That's rude.
Its toxin won't kill, but symptoms can range from dizziness to vomiting to severe infection. And Sean's taken multiple bites over several days.
Is that bite bothering you at all?
Nah, stinging a little bit.
Like a bee sting or?
Kind of a stingy, itchy.
As the night wears on, the action heats up.
You guys, we got a snake over here on the ground.
He looks rough. He's a bigger one.
Yeah, look how thin he is, though. The spine sticking out on the back. This guy doesn't look like he's had a meal in a while.
He doesn't have much fight in him either.
You can see these bumps right here. I'm running my fingers over. That should have a layer of muscle over it, and that's totally gone on this animal.
We see in animals that haven't had food in a long period of time.
But James, I mean, is this typical to find them like this?
Yeah, diameter-wise, he's not atypical. This snake is obviously in the process of shedding. So I think part of the reason he's looking so poor to us is because his skin is loose and starting to flake off. You can also see through, and he doesn't got anything in there.
I can see his ribs.
Yeah, you can see his organs. I can see his heart.
Look at that, look at that. You can see his heart. You can see it beating.
Oh, that's really cool right there.
The brown tree snake's heart can shift from its normal position, an adaptation to protect it when swallowing large prey.
One more in the bag. All right, here they come. They're popping up everywhere.
And all of a sudden, we're starting to see snakes. One here, one there.
Yeah, it is a pretty good sized animal.
There's a lot of snakes here.
You got him?
Yeah.
We pull out somewhere between 9 and 10 snakes within a 2-hour period, which is now starting to get along the lines of the numbers that have been fed to us.
Snake!
Got it?
Ready? Another one bites the dust.
We haven't even gone into the interior. This has all been edge.
There's obviously a lot. I mean, we go out and find, 9, 10 snakes in one night.
That wasn't even a night. That was just a couple of hours.
Yeah. Where can you go in a 200-yard stretch down home and just walk up and down and catch 10 snakes?
Yeah, 10 of the same species.
They've seen the snake. Now the hunters meet one of its victims, the Guam rail.
On Guam proper, there are absolutely no rails that exist still in the wild. They are extinct. So they've got this breeding population, but they cannot do reintroductions back into Guam at this point because they feel that the tree snake population is still too large and would just decimate all of the birds that they release.
With no natural fear of snakes, the flightless rail was almost hunted to extinction in the 1980s by the brown tree snake.
So how many rails do you have in this breeding program here?
Right now, I think we're at 130, 140.
Wow.
It's a numbers game. So the more birds you release, the more likely you have birds to stick around the release area, breed, otherwise, and not die.
They can get those birds reintroduced. That'll be a phenomenal story, a huge success story.
Yeah, that's the way to get them.
Oh, there you go.
That's the way I get them. Very cool looking animal. The red eyes are pretty strange. He's like, I'm out of here, Mama. Don't chase him. Yeah, don't chase him.
See, that's the stalking rail. You got him.
There we go.
Come here, little buddy. It's all right.
There we go.
Let's not be responsible for releasing a critically endangered bird species.
Look at him, he's a cutie.
Only on Guam.
You know, I would like to think that the rail can make a comeback here on Guam, but you put the rails back on this island with the number of tree snakes you have, and it's a death sentence for those animals.
To avoid that catastrophe, Diane's team has set up a sanctuary about 1 kilometer south of Guam on nearby Cocos Island.
Cocos is the only place where they exist in the wild on Guam.
So you take animals that are produced out of here, and that's what you're using to replenish Cocos Island?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Cocos Island is also home to another predator, the mangrove monitor lizard, and it eats rails.
How goes it?
Good, how you doing?
Good, Sean.
Seamus.
Biologist Seamus Earhart studies the lizards to help ensure the rail's survival.
All right, we're excited. Let's we'll get our gear and load up. The thing about Cocos Island is that obviously it's a small island, so like 83 acres out here, and they got a reintroduction program for their Guam rail. Big thing out here is, yeah, we'd like to see some Guam rails out here doing good, but we also want to catch some of these mangrove monitors and you know, extract them off the island, give these rails a fighting chance. Now, who's this guy?
Chris, he tracks the rails on the island.
You tracking a bird?
Yeah, I am.
How many you got still with radios?
I got 5 birds still. 7 birds dropped transmitters, and I'm sure they're still alive. We've had 9 nests so far, and 4 have hatched out, for sure. 6 baby chicks.
So these birds have settled in.
Yeah, they
They're
have their
feeding
territories.
themselves, they're reproducing, they're making it.
Yeah, they're making it. They're doing good.
That's great to hear for a highly endangered bird.
With Guam rails making a comeback on Cocos, the Monitor Lizard Control Program looks like it's working.
Well, a lot of the monitor lizards aren't in this area. They're real shy and they don't like people.
Yeah.
Mangrove monitors are covered in dark green scales, so they're hard to spot in the dense forest.
It's warm enough now that they're foraging in the shade. There's a monitor right over my back in the brush pile.
In this brush pile right here.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Run the back, run the back, run the back. He's heading that way, Mikey. Wait, he's 7 feet right in front of me on top of the brush. You gotta go deeper, Greg. You gotta go deeper. He's coming your way, Mikey. He's coming your way.
He's coming to you.
Get him, get him. You got him?
No. He's out. He's gone. Actually, my stick got in the way. I should have just grabbed him by hand.
Hey, the good thing is they're moving. Let's see what we can get.
You know, catching monitors is extremely difficult. I'll be surprised if we actually get a monitor here this afternoon. I mean, they're very elusive, they're very quick. Their camouflage is incredible.
With no luck chasing them down, the hunters decide to check out some live traps.
Ooh, look at this baby.
Oh, there's 2.
No lizards, but it is something native to the island.
They're called coconut crabs because supposedly they can climb up a tree, flip a coconut off, go down and open it up.
These guys have some of the strongest claws in the crab world. Unreal power behind those things. What's that? What's that? It never gets old.
See how old it gets now.
They'll climb right on the tree, man. Straight up a tree, man. Tree climbing crabs.
There's sometimes monitors that are on the tree are hiding from you. If you hang back, when the guys walk past them, they can turn around the other side of the tree and they actually expose themselves to a person that they didn't see.
Monitor right there, guys, right there. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving. We want to try and snatch him. Dr. Michael's got him. First one, good job, Mikey.
Sean scared him to me.
Woo-hoo! You know, he's in good shape.
He's in great shape.
No real scarring.
He's got great body weight. Typical, though, for Indians, they're just not aggressive.
Yourself a monitor shower there? I think the animal really thought he had a height advantage over us. Once he was looking down, he didn't feel as intimidated as some of the animals on the ground. And then when we reach up with those metal tongs, there's no body heat, there's nothing that says to him this is another animal. There's no scent or anything like that.
Biggest defense right now is using those razor sharp claws to look at the way he rakes my hands.
In with those claws.
He's digging in, trying to pull backwards from this, which has his head. What's your largest mangrove out here?
Probably around just under 4 feet.
Let's bag this guy and go find some more.
Yeah.
Burn
Yeah,
daylight,
sure.
huh? Oh, Mikey's a lizard in this one.
Cool. Got him?
Look at him.
What's up? There you go. Yeah, that'll get him. Get me.
He wants some.
See this guy for a second. I
Got
don't
it?
trust you near my face, that's all. But, you know, one of the things we talked about with these lizards is how they got here. And there is a possibility of them coming over from the mainland. I mean, they're excellent swimmers. They're found around the water. And when you look at this tail here, it's really compressed like a crocodilian tail.
These mangrove monitors are famous for not only being able to tolerate estuary or salt water, but also just to navigate waterways.
They also have a special gland in the nasal area where they can secrete salt, so they can go through a marine environment and not dehydrate. And they eat fish. I found the fish in their stomach contents.
All right, let's get this guy bagged up and
in quick.
Like the tree snakes they collect, it's game over for these lizards.
2 in the bag.
But the guys wonder if Cocos Island will ever be a safe haven for the Guam rail.
You're maximum a kilometer off that island. It's close, and these guys are no strangers to swimming, you know?
And just with the tide coming out, they could coast.
There's a piece of the puzzle that needs solved. The story is like back in the late 80s or early 90s that there was a resort out here, and they had a nice little enclosure for an exhibit for tourists. And when the typhoons went through, that got demolished and released these monitors onto the island. It'd be interesting to get out here and maybe talk to some people that were here pre-typhoon and see if those monitors actually were here. Do you remember monitor lizards being on the island when you were a kid?
Yes.
Like approximately what year?
70s, maybe 70s.
All right.
If more monitors swim the short distance from Guam to Cocos Island, it could destroy the rail's comeback.
Going back to do a necropsy on a monitor, right?
Yeah.
Next, the guys want to know if the captured lizards have been eating rails.
Let's see what he's consuming from over.
Is this a relatively large mangrove monitor for what you're typically taking off the island?
This is actually one of the larger ones that we have out there. And he's real healthy. You can tell by the stomach, and the other way is by the circumference of the tail. It's thick.
A lot of meat on him.
He's a healthy boy.
Every lizard removed from Cocos Island undergoes a stomach content analysis.
There's huge value to a necropsy. I mean, we find out what these animals are eating. And for me, even on the invasive side of stuff back in mainland habitats, the necropsies have proven that these animals are not as devastating as some of the projections that other biologists have.
Number one thing we're looking for are rail eggs or rail feathers. The other thing we're looking for is turtle eggs, because green sea turtle lays eggs out there and nests, and these guys are notorious for raiding turtle nests. They're ready. There we go, crab claw.
What you're seeing is the fact that this monitor is a generalist, and they'll eat about anything they can get in their mouths. And, you know, they'll scavenge for human waste. They'll eat, you know, other reptile eggs, bird eggs, small birds.
This is the fun part. This is where the feces is. Heavily digested, so it smells horrible.
I don't know, that's right up your alley. You jealous you can't play in that, or are you dying to get in there? Serving up a little poo-poo platter for the flies there. Yeah, that's the stuff Mikey likes right there, that thick gray rotting stuff.
I like my monitors alive. Being a guy that really likes monitor lizards, that kind of bothered me. In the early days of this program, they used to release the monitors that they found on Cocos Island back on the mainland. That's something that I think I can go for.
No rails, you know, no other native birds.
Yeah, it was good.
How many birds' eggs in all the necropsies you've done, or bird parts?
1 bird egg and 3 birds in all the ones I've done.
We've got kind of some fish waste from humans cast aside and a land crab. is definitely a positive sign, because that's a good sized animal. It could be eating, you know, rail chicks or eggs. But the fact that we didn't find any is positive.
Back to Guam to see whether the rail can ever live on the main island itself.
Guam National Wildlife Refuge.
The guys catch up with biologist Jennifer Cruz. She's working on a fence that will surround 110 hectares of beach and forest. The barrier will protect some of Guam's remaining endangered animals.
So this is the beginning of your exclusion fence.
Yeah, this is the part, it actually wraps around to the other side of the building and will extend all the way to the beach.
Putting up the fence is only part of the problem. You've got a whole bunch of animals in that circle that got to be removed.
You know, we probably won't be able to eradicate all of the snakes, because as you guys have seen, there are millions of snakes on this island, but we can at least maybe control them. The same with the monitor lizards.
These brown tree snakes and their uncanny ability to literally project themselves into thin air is why constructing an exclusion barrier or fence is so difficult. Their abilities to scale walls and trees and fences and vertical spaces is amazing. You know, it seems like this is a massive amount of resources dedicated to this project.
It's estimated about $1 million fence. It's going to be quite a task. The rail is, you know, they live on the ground. They're susceptible to a lot of things.
That looks like a great plan.
I need a perimeter fence like this around my house. But the invasive I'm keeping out's humans.
Yeah, I love it.
Check that out.
The guys check out another of Guam's snake fences, built by the military to keep tree snakes from either entering or hitching a ride off the island.
Yeah, basically, they've just got that bow coming out of it, so if the snakes do get enough traction, they'll get up to that little bow, and hopefully it'll flop them back over onto the ground. And
as the snake starts to crawl up, if he can actually get any traction on this little gauged fencing here, so he's gonna have to go out and around this. And basically, the gravity's gonna pull him with what little traction he's got on that fencing back to the ground. He may try it once or twice, but eventually, these animals are just gonna avoid the fence.
Pretty simple design, but it looks like it might work.
Back to the hunt.
Another fun-filled night on tree snakes.
Let's hope.
This time, they're here to do more than count tree snakes.
How goes it?
Pretty good, thanks.
Sean.
Good to see you, Bjorn.
Biologist Bjorn Lardner studies the snake's movement patterns.
We're going to try to put a radio transmitter in a baby snake.
So how do you do that?
But we're going to use tiny, tiny transmitters that are so small that you can fit them inside a baby snake without the snake having to carry too much of a load. We're going to stuff a transmitter into this dead gecko.
This tiny transmitter weighs only a gram.
So here we've got a transmitter gecko ready to be eaten by a snake.
So the Trojan gecko.
Yeah.
All right, now comes the hard part. We've got to find a snake.
And get it to eat that gecko.
I don't know, after last night, might not be such a hard thing to do.
Remember that tonight we're only looking for the small guys. Any snake that is larger than roughly 3 feet total length, that is not a snake we want to transmit it tonight.
Wind whipping through here with the trees moving makes it even that much harder to see a snake moving in the tree, because what we're looking for is movement as these snakes search around for their prey items. And I mean, we had a lot stacked against us tonight.
Looking for pretty small juveniles. They don't typically find them on the ground, so it's one area that we can forego searching. This wind is a killer. You're gonna have to actually catch the glint of the snake or the coloration or just the body form.
It doesn't take long for the python hunter's snake radar to kick in.
Guys, we got a snake over here on the ground. It's got to be a big one. It's on the ground.
So how long is that?
About twice what you need, huh?
Too big for my needs.
All right, bag him and keep going.
If you guys want another one, there's one down here. A little bit too big for our needs, but he's out of range. It's not possible to transmit him while he's down there.
We've been able to catch plenty of adults, but we need a juvenile to swallow this tracker so we can follow its movements through the forest.
Crap, is it a cyclone?
Despite the impending storm, the guy's search moves deeper into the jungle.
Thorn bushes, spider webs.
Snake, boys. He's right here. He's about
3 feet.
Maybe a
3.5.
little bigger than the last one just pulled out.
If I just stick this up to him, he probably won't be too happy about it.
Didn't take. Matter of fact, he ran from it.
Tag it and bag it.
For a bag.
And they might be getting exactly what we want, but we're getting rid of more snakes. Snake!
Another brush pile snake?
Yeah.
What size is it?
Big. Look at those big eyes. Perfect for hunting at night. Oh, another one for the bag. 5 and 40 minutes. We're heading to beat last night's record. This is conflicting here. I mean, we're out removing an invasive species. Unfortunately, these animals can't be released back in the wild. It's so much nicer to be able to go out and handle a snake in its native habitat and be able to release that animal back into the wild. This is not what we like to do here. We're getting tired of yelling out snake, man. I hear you. There's another one right up the road there. I think they've gotten a tree.
Might actually be receptible to the idea of offering him the gecko. Let's see if we can sneak up there carefully, very gently. Careful now.
He's looking at it.
Yeah, he's definitely eyeballed it.
How's that shoulder burn?
I just hope I don't drop it. Oh, doesn't look good. Should have struck by now.
Yeah, he's definitely eyeballed it.
Yeah, he's looking at it. So I think he's trying to find the head of the lizard.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, he's got it. Took it. Took it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Look at that.
Good job.
Perfect, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. When it took that gecko and you were dead on the front, you could see it alternate those upper jaws left and right, and just take that gecko back, you know, and including the transmitter. So you're good to get some data on this guy, see what's going on with him. This is science we love. Gadgets, snakes, lizards, transmitters.
I didn't think we would get a snake to take the gecko. I would have lost money on this.
Well,
But,
it's always easier when they're up because they don't seem to be as disturbed by your presence.
Right.
When you're below them.
Right. That's something you rarely ever see in the wild. I mean, obviously, we held the gecko up there for him to eat. But anytime you come across this snake, you know, even in the Everglades, we come across a little ribbon snake eating a frog. It's almost unimaginable to a person to understand an animal that can, with no arms or legs, engulf something almost, you know, twice the size around as what it is. It's just incredible to watch.
Yeah, I missed all the fun.
Yeah, you're kind of late to the party, brother. The snake has taken the gecko, eaten the gecko, and wandered off.
Awesome.
Where were you?
I caught 6 snakes by myself. These guys are excited about one because it ate a gecko. Whatever.
Is that a static signal?
The interval between 2 pulses is really slow. So you can tell that the snake is doing something up and down with his body. I mean, one night's worth of recordings, you have about 30 or 35,000 sound pulses like this. It's just sitting flat with the same pulse rate. You know the snake is not moving around.
We actually fed him right here.
Bjorn leaves his radio receiver near the spot where the snake fed on the gecko. Over the next 24 hours, the receiver will track the snake's movements for later analysis.
In the morning.
Mission accomplished. We finally got a snake to eat our gecko. But there's always time for one more snake catch.
Better hope that's not the same one. You're gonna mess up all this data.
That's way bigger.
That's way bigger.
Use your tongs.
I think I'm going to quit walking around looking for these guys because if you stay in the same place long enough, another one will just come along.
The next day, the guys check out another of Guam's destructive invasive species, the wild hog.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Welcome to Guam.
Feral pigs are a problem in any environment that they get released into. On an island especially, they've got no predators, so they're out there, they're digging up the native plants. Somewhere between 30 and 50% of those plants are being dug up and killed by the pigs digging at the roots.
So we're here to look for some hogs?
Yeah, we hear you've got a similar problem to what we have back in Florida, a bunch of feral hogs.
Actually, right now is a really bad time. I want to show you some samples in my truck.
Yeah.
These are some of the wild pigs that we've taken out in the past couple months here.
You know what the weight was on this?
That's about 245.
That's a big animal there.
Yeah.
Structurally, that hog is way bigger than our Florida hogs.
Look how long the actual tusk is. I mean, that's anchored in the jaw, and you can see why the tusk is so powerful, because it's got a huge, huge root system that anchors into that jaw.
A couple of guys got injured with that. They'll go right through your legs and take your thigh meat with you. The most dangerous is the sows that are the white with black spots. They're notorious for running down humans. They're not afraid of the humans. This is last night's digging.
Fresh.
This wasn't here yesterday. They got like 5 eggs out, eating the feed for the animals. Look at that monster back there, just watching. These are his kids. As it happens, these pigs here, they're so used to landowners feeding the goats, they just start coming around.
That's amazing. They're just integrating themselves. They're gonna take the food right out of these goats' mouths. Pigs eat first, goats wait in line.
For every pig you kill, it's at least 20 pigs born. They're just rapidly producing. It's too fast.
But Mark wants to get the guys even closer in a wilder environment.
You see, there's one right there. Cameraman, go. Stick along the edge over there. This is just one example of why they're so dangerous. They could cause accidents on the road, and they have. So, you know, they're already using up all the food in the jungle. They have to come out here along the edges and eat.
He's headed into the trail now.
Yeah, we're gonna go in there now. This is where we're gonna enter. You just gotta be careful. As you saw already, we have some wild pigs in the area, so just use caution when we're entering. Be real quiet as possible. Wallow that we're gonna go look at, been used for many, many, many years. As you'll see, the size of it. These are all pig trails coming in and out of the area. So this is where we're going in. Welcome to the wallow. Yeah, I see it, yeah. There's one right over there. Oh, that's a white and black one. See, that's the one I told you about. That's really dangerous. Yeah, this is the time that they start moving around. They come into this wallow before they go back, start digging for food. This is their feeding time. So they'll feed all the way till late in the night, early in the morning, and then they'll start bedding down till the next day.
It's obviously that this wallow is sustaining a huge population.
Yes. Yeah, so in the proximity to the highway, you know, it's a big danger.
It's just mud.
It's hog shit is what it is.
Sometimes you leave your shoes behind. You get them in the spring.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
They're off to check out yet another species that's put Guam's ecosystem into a tailspin.
I can hear him.
Yeah?
Where he's at, yeah.
They've been up close with some of the island's biggest invasives. But when it comes to rampant destruction, they know size doesn't matter.
We're going to meet this guy named Roland, and they have a rhinoceros beetle project. First you think, you know, little beetles, what can they do? But, you know, it's the small stuff sometimes that makes a huge impact. You're talking about an animal that has the possibilities of just destroying all the coconut trees on an island.
They're hard at work already. When you look at those coconut palms, you can tell beetles are in them. telltale signs, which the wedge cuts on the fronds. They start to look unhealthy, it's a little scraggly.
So gentlemen, if you come this way, here's a nice representation of the kind of damage caused by the coconut rhinoceros beetle. But these on the backside are just so bad. And if you take a look at the tree behind you, that's what they end up looking like.
Heard you got a chainsaw here.
We're gonna break it out and see if we can find some rhino beetles up in the top of these coconut trees.
Let's save some forest, man.
One coconut tree at a time. Guys, step back. He's gonna
Chopping down hundreds of infected trees is a crucial step in stopping the beetle population's rapid growth.
Damn, who taught him?
Like a pro.
That there is a rhino beetle hole.
What are the adults coming in to get out of this top of this tree?
They go in and they are feeding on the sap, on the tree sap. That's sugar water. Let's clean this up and see if any beetles are home.
You know, a lot of people say, well, big deal if coconut palms go extinct on the island, but one, that provides homes or potential homes for other, wildlife. And the fact that the coconut palms are also tied to traditional use.
Oh, right there.
Look at that.
Right there. There you go. Somebody was home. Look at all the damage that he's caused.
Look at that. Look at the size of that hole.
Those are multiple hits.
To see the devastation that a little beetle can do. We've gone all over the place and seen similar beetles, similar larvae, and no devastation, but they've got the other predators.
So there he is, the big, bad rhino beetle, the devastator of coconut groves.
When was the beetle first noticed on the island?
It was first discovered in 2007 at a wedding chapel doing laps in a swimming pool. And by the time we found it and we went around the area and did a delimiting survey, there was already breeding occurring. Look at that, gentlemen.
Grubs.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, look at that. The coconut rhinoceros beetle larvae.
Baby beetles develop over 200 days. But even as larvae, the damage they inflict is devastating.
Look at that.
Here's two.
We've picked in a stump, I can pull out 100 grubs.
Wow. Oh, that's an insane number.
If we fail on Guam to eradicate this, that puts Hawaii, the United States, and New Zealand and Australia at risk because of all the commerce that goes in between the area.
How many eggs will a female put down?
Anywhere from 40 to 100 eggs.
With no avian predators or any other natural predators here, this rhinoceros beetle is reproducing exponentially.
Without a doubt.
You've got to get some community involvement. Get the humans on this island involved in a little bit of culinary arts. I'm a beetle larva expert for eating and taste, and this one is looking kind of tasty. I'm gonna give it a go.
You think so?
Yeah, we're gonna try
I'd like to see that.
it. Get its head on there.
Take the head off.
But then you gotta give it a roll, right? You gotta get a little bit of the palm out.
What's the flavor like?
Organic. Real palmy, really.
Look at the skepticism on that face.
I'm gonna put out a rhino beetle larvae cookbook. Make millions.
You know what? Do it, and we will be your wholesale supplier.
Roland has one more island delicacy to offer.
You guys need to eat beetle nut while you're here.
I swallowed it.
Despite its name, beetle nut has nothing to do with beetles. It's a palm tree seed, and chewing it stimulates the nervous system.
It's a nice little high that some people get, and a lot of people chew that out here.
You know, everywhere I go for as long as I can remember when I traveled, I always like to kind of insert myself into that local culture and that indigenous people's kind of, traditions.
Getting any of the
tingly
effects, a little tingly in your mouth, a little numb?
No, I'm sweating, I'm not kidding you.
So you're definitely not driving?
Probably not.
But Sean's beetle nut experience takes an unexpected turn.
Harry! It's hitting hard now. My legs are going out.
You are drunk.
I got to tell you, that blindsided me. And I thought, I got this. It's no big deal. And then it hit me like a freight train. And it knocked me on my ass.
All of a sudden I look over and Sean is wasted. I'm like, Sean, we got, some serious work to do here. He's like, no, I'm serious. That was great. I can't believe how white you are. I mean, you are pale. All right?
Sean, how are you doing?
How are the six of you doing?
How are we doing?
I want to see if you can walk a straight line.
Yeah, ain't happening, bro.
So now we can actually say the Beetle knocked you on your ass.
It did, too. It did. In about 2 minutes, I kicked my ass, and I'm solid now. It's amazing, how everything is intertwined and entangled and is a web. When the brown tree snake comes in, they decimate the bird life on the island. The beetle comes into that vacuum where they've got no predators, and they explode. Nature doesn't like a vacuum, and they'll fill it any way they can. And that's what happened.
I could hang out in jungles like this for a long time.
Before they leave the forest, the guys want one last chance to get up close with the brown tree snake.
I think we should get a couple of minutes just hunting.
Crap, man, everything in here looks like a dang snake. These vines all over the place. Holy cow.
Very difficult to understand how many animals are on this island. Because of such dense foliage and everything that's going on here, the numbers that have been presented to us, sometimes we feel are false. But once we get out there and see how difficult it actually is to find these snakes, I understand how those numbers can be that high and nobody really see these snakes on the island.
Whoa, we got a snake. A little one.
That's a little guy.
We've seen a lot of traps around here. I just didn't think they'd work. These guys are actually cruising around looking for food versus sitting back as an ambush predator. They stretch out. You see how that thing can go from branch to branch to branch.
You look at those eyes, you look at that head shape and the pupil. Quintessential nocturnal predator. And their rear fang. So a bite from one of these, is typically not that big a deal, especially one this size. And they've got to do a little bit of chewing on you. And wait, you look at that.
You look at my arm a little funny.
That's a beautiful animal, though.
Yeah, it is. Hey, buddy. Nice.
Good find.
Last brown tree snake on Guam.
Good job, man. You checked the trap well.
Yeah, well,
good job.
Catch is a catch.
Oh, wait a minute, you really catch it as a catch?
There you go. Catch.
Cobra?
The python hunters.
Harry, let's go!
Tackling flood-ravaged Thailand.
Have they seen this?
Digging deadly cobras.
Cobra.
You are a long way from a hospital here.
Oh, I live for this kind of stuff.
And wrestling man-eating crocs.
We're talking about the potential for death. This is going to be hard to top. It's time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
We're in it now, boys.
The guys are still in Bangkok, Thailand.
Get it!
On their mission to rescue deadly reptiles from epic floods.
He's got him.
Their next stop, the rice paddies in central Thailand.
What's that out there? Is that a dead snake? Out in the water? The flood here is probably also going to limit the number of cobras that are here because it's wiped out the rats and the prey, the things that the cobra eat.
This time, they're after one of Thailand's deadliest snakes, the monocled cobra.
It would have affected their nesting too. The nest gets flooded, kills all the eggs. So then that whole year's production's gone, done, waste.
They enlist the help of local farmers and Gong, their interpreter.
This is it's really good, like piece of metal.
Sure. These guys are making up their sticks for the day. They use a stick that's about 2 feet long. They stick in the hole, and if it moves fast, it means it's rats in the hole. If it moves slow, it means there's snakes in the hole.
Let's do some cobra business. Looks like they found some spots they like. Let's see what they can come up with. Yeah, just come on.
Hunting cobras is a whole different ballgame than anything else we've ever done. These guys can tell whether snakes are going in and out of that burrows or if it's just rats and mice. Pretty cool.
Do you me?
Is that snake skin?
Yeah, snake skin.
Look at that, boys.
That looks wet.
That's probably last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not a cobra, but it's definitely a snaky area. And I know you guys know this, but I'm gonna say it just to reinforce it. Accidents happen.
You are a long way from a hospital here.
You know, a cobra bite out here is no joke. When you get bitten, it's a neurotoxin. It goes in. One of the first things it does, shuts down your diaphragm. You can't breathe. You die.
A lot of very, very, very labor-intensive work.
It is stinking hot.
Today, the mercury tops 42 degrees centigrade.
We come out, and we're in shorts, and we're, trying to kind of dress cool. And they have 2 pairs of pants on, 2 shirts, they're long sleeve, they've got face masks on, and we're thinking, how are they not dead in this heat that is almost unbearable? Gong, what do they say? Is it a cobra?
Over there?
Hey, let's go.
It's right here, face right here. There's his face.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch the backside.
Got his tail here, he's coming out right here. He's hooding up. Greg, he's going back in, you got no eyes.
Watch that hand. Watch that hand, nose right here, right there. Hand, nose right here, right there.
Yeah, he's got a good anchor up and around. We can move some of this earth right here.
Watch your left hand, because he could back up on himself, come out that same hole, and you're tugging on him, which is going to bring him right back in your face.
Yep. I can hear Sean coaching and hey, slow it down, be careful, watch this, watch that. All right.
He just loosened that up, so careful. Watch it. He's backing out.
He's backing out. And I know it's out of, pure concern and safety for me. This is actually my first wild cobra catch. I mean, we've removed some cobras out of houses and things like that, but to actually, put my hands on that wild cobra going down into that rodent burrow, really exciting.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
Nice monocle.
Oh, that's a
nice
gorgeous
monocle.
animal. Look at that. Wow. Once we get it out, he hoods up and he gives you that defensive posture, basically saying, leave me alone, back off. I don't want to bite you, but I will. You're not a happy buddy. I know that. You're not happy at all. Feel that rush you get, Sean, man. This is
nice snake.
First wild cobra not in somebody's house. Look at that.
That's a beautiful monocle cobra. Beautiful.
Hey, we got our professional diggers here, man. They got the eyes on the ground.
Yep. He caught him outside the hole, too.
Yeah, he
caught
had
him
back
going in. This dude was on the move, foraging.
These cobras, being reptiles, can't regulate their own body temperature. And once they start heating up and start to get a little lethargic, that's the time we need to get them out of the sun and into the shade so that, this animal doesn't stress out with a heat stroke or exhaustion.
The guys move any cobras they find alive to safer, higher ground.
There's a snake here. Right there. Oh, I think he's going right through there. Tip of his tail, I can't tell what it is. It seems like an inch of his tail, but he's here. It's right there. Does he have it? Oh.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
This looks like a racer.
Yeah.
See the head, the pupil, definitely in that whip snake racer family.
Yep. You can see here, something tried to catch and eat him before. That could even have been somebody swinging something at him, you know, in the rice field here that doesn't know the difference between this and a cobra.
Yeah, it's relatively fresh.
Yeah.
Let's let this little guy go. He's already had some stress in his life recently. There you go, buddy. See ya.
Gone.
Gone, boom, just like that. With this heat and this sun, I'm kind of hoping for one hell of a giant cobra so it can hood up and I can sit in the shade of its hood.
In Buddhism story, it's not a cobra, it's a naga, which is a way big snake. It's not cobra.
It's a cobra.
It's naga. It's not
Naga
cobra.
is the genus of cobra. That is how the cobra got its spots on the back of his hood, because Buddha touched the back of his hood to thank him for the shade in the desert.
Never heard of that story.
Yeah, you don't remember that from when you were a kid because you don't like snakes. Snake skin. Look at this.
That's a cobra.
3 foot, 3.5 foot cobra skin going right over this series of holes. Looks like a dead hole.
Yep.
Moving on.
Flip the board over.
Too hot.
Monocled cobras in Thailand are most active at dawn and dusk. During the day, they often rest in the shade or in their burrows.
Putting our face
Oh, down in there. Holy.
caverns. Ooh, there's a hole. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are fresh.
This one is within hours. Feel this one right here.
It's moist.
It's still moist off the back of the snake.
Look at the eye caps and look at those big head shields that those scales, you just know those are cobra.
You know what I love about this? Definitely a huge population here. I mean, a real healthy population.
Oh, that's a big one. Wow. What's the size of that? Is that python or cobra? No, it's python. It's gotta be. It's huge.
It's a cobra.
What?
I have to be 15 foot if that's a cobra.
They say it's a cobra, but if it's a cobra, it's a king.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
King cobras are the world's largest venomous snake, growing up to 5.5 meters.
Look at the width of those ventral scales on my hand. It's as wide as my hand.
Mikey, what if this is what's waiting for you in that hole?
Milligram for milligram, king cobra venom isn't as lethal as this monocled cobra's. But the king cobra's bite delivers a larger dose of neurotoxins that could kill up to 20 people.
I want to see you catch it safely. It'll be eventful, if nothing else.
Only a good, healthy population with all the hides, all the skins we found out there. We're in the right place. It's just got to have a little luck on our side to find these animals. This is, I think I'm going to renovate this and move in here. This
Yeah, right?
is a great place.
Cobra, cobra, cobra. Yeah, got him. Let's get him up there,
That's a
Back
good
out.
sized snake. Woo, that's a nice marked animal. Look at that.
Woo, look at the hood on that boy. I know, you want some of this, don't you? Right now, he's in defensive mode. You know, he's reared up, he's back, but he's also in strike position. And if you make a mistake, something startles him, he can go from defensive to offensive really quick. And this is a deadly bite. Now, here. You know, this guy was very smart. He hooded up as high as he could, and he just came at me, bluffing. Look at me. And, you know, what he's doing is trying to say, get back. Leave me alone. I want to go about my business.
These guys right on top of what's going on. He's not missing a beat.
I mean, can you hear that hissing? That constant hissing from that animal. And that hood that he spreads right there is actually his ribs that he's flattened out.
His monocle on his hood is perfect. It is bold, it's big, it's got yellow in it. Magnificent.
It's believed the cobra's monocle appears like a giant eye to ward off predators.
What a truly magnificent snake. Oh, you're all right, sweetie pie. We got pretty lucky on this guy. We're in the shade, so even though it's hot, for him, it's a relatively cool period, and they're active. So he gave us the dance. He gave us the whole shebang.
Favorite coloration, the speckles on those animals.
Good snag, boys. I gotta go give our Cobra hunter props. Good eyes. Good eyes. I think he was as surprised as we were when he flipped that thing and boom, there's a big old monocle in there, huh?
Hey, Cobra!
Yeah, got him.
Yeah, he's a bit surprised, a bit like frightened a little bit.
Boy, when he turned it, that Cobra was on the move. That Cobra was looking for darkness.
That's a whole lot easier than digging holes, isn't it?
ง่ายกว่าขุดหลุมเยอะเลยไหม
Good job. You know, to find a magnificent specimen like that, and one that just, God, he participated so well under a tarp in that situation, that's a one-off for your life. This is gonna be hard to top. I don't know who called Cobra first, but we were both like, Cobra! There's no skill there. That was sheer luck.
Really looking forward to getting my hands on my first wild cobra today. Really looking forward to it.
That was whoever lifted up the tin, and that was right up your alley. Had you been a step ahead of us, you'd have lifted that.
Because you're a carpet and tin turner.
Oh, yeah.
That's just bad timing, brother.
And when hunting for any snake, timing is everything.
Mikey! He thinks he might have one. Holy, they seen this?
That's a python. It's a Burmese.
Look at this skin.
We're hunting cobras in and around the rice paddies, and we find this massive, recently shed skin from a Burmese python.
Hey, guys.
At any given moment, we could have dug out one of those burrows and found a python.
This isn't a pile.
They're sitting there, they're waiting for night to fall, where they come out, and they go about their nocturnal existence looking for their prey.
It's a Burmese.
It is. Look at the scale. Look at the pattern on it. See the coloration on it? This is a big animal. It's long.
You know, in Thailand, the Burmese pythons are using these flooded rice paddies because of the rats that are coming in there. It's flooded, it's wet, it's surrounded by farmers' fields and agriculture, which elevate the rat population, the rodent population artificially. And that's real analogous to what the habitat is in the Florida Everglades. And that's what has allowed the Burmese python to get a foothold in a subtropical environment in South Florida.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen a wild Burm that size.
Close.
Close.
But certainly not in their home country.
Nuh-uh. That makes this one exciting.
All right, let's find some live ones, man. We're finding skins.
They say it looks like a snake, but they're not sure. They're still digging.
Hey, Mikey. They think they got a fresh snake track here.
Okay, I'm coming. We're looking at the same dirt that they are. We can't see anything. They know there's a snake in that hole. A lot of people read books for fun. These guys read the mud.
This whole hill is nothing but caverns all throughout it.
He's running back. He's running deeper and deeper.
Eggs. Look at this.
No way.
Yes, they are. Greg.
Get out of town.
Half dozen at least.
They've already hatched. Oh, dang it. Those are cobra eggs, too.
Monocled cobras made after the rainy season. Around 2 months later, they lay clutches that average from 10 to about 2 dozen eggs.
You know, we've been out here busting our butts, digging this stuff up, you know, just looking in these burrows. When the guy pulls away the dirt and exposes those eggs, I'm like, bingo, we've got live cobra eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's about an average size clutch.
All hatched, every egg
Every
is
last
good?
one of them slit. That's reproduction at its finest.
Cool.
There's a couple more eggs right here, but I'm not sticking my hand in there.
I've never experienced finding eggs in a cavity in the wild before, so I didn't know if that was just an egg cavity or if we were going to find snakes in there.
Hey! You see it?
Yep. No, he's there. See him? He's up to the right.
Okay, Mikey, be careful.
I'm standing in about the worst place you could possibly stand to catch a cobra. I got my back against the water. We're on a hill at this angle. Not only am I responsible for me, but I'm also responsible for all the guys around me because I'm going to be the one holding the cobra.
He's just spinning. Okay? That's a good hit right there. That's his tail. Get him right there. Firmly. Firmly.
Got him.
Firmly. Get him. I'm gonna just double up.
Yep.
Regrab. Regrab.
I'm looking for a tail.
Regrab.
I'm looking for a tail. Head.
Now remember, as you're pulling, if he releases, you're pulling him right on him. Here, don't cross your legs. Hang on, don't cross your legs. Get this leg kicked out toward me.
If you're going to have an experience like this, it's so important to have a coach like Sean next to you, someone who's done this before, somebody who's been in your shoes before, and somebody who's going to remain calm when things get a little shaky for you.
There you go, there you go, there you go. You see, you're wearing him down. You're wearing him down. Nah, he's pissy. Okay, stop, freeze. All right, Michael, you look back over your shoulder and get your footing, because you're on a bank in a hill.
Got him.
Nice, look at that, Greg.
Oh, that's a beauty. Think this is the mother of those
That's nice.
eggs?
That does look like a female.
I got my first cobra.
Easy. Let me just do this for a second. You holding? Michael is nervous, and rightfully so, but he did well. Dude, we're gonna trick him into going back into his hole, and he's gonna go in that bag. So step back when you need to. He had like this half second of just heebie-jeebie freak out, you know? And then he found his, found his middle, found his focus. Professional throughout.
I lost the grip from the tongs on the cobra.
Get him, get him.
That's right, he's all right, he's all right, he's all right, he's all right. He's all right, relax,
Okay,
relax.
okay,
It's all
okay,
about
okay.
relaxing.
I'm
It's
relaxed
all
now.
about relaxing.
It freaked me out a little bit.
When you're working venomous in a situation like that, you've got to be calm, you know? You can't freak out. Because freaking out gets you killed or somebody close to you. Ease up on him, ease up on him. Got a little too tight. Okay, let him go. Good catch, brother.
Thanks for the backup.
No worries.
They said there might be another one in there.
Okay.
Sean, Greg, and Michael have each handled one of the day's cobra catches, but they're not done yet.
Now it's a damn festival.
I don't know, the stick was moving slow, so...
They felt something and boom, energized.
You can understand that was a snake in any language.
That's what I need right there. That was a female he pulled out,
fair.
and this is a male.
Yep.
I had that male cobra by the tail, and his head is still in the hole, and I can hear that hot, fiery breath just blowing out of that hole. Aren't you handsome? Look at the scars on these guys. I don't know whether it's monitors or, see that?
Yeah.
This is a robust, really robust big male. Had close to a 6-footer, though I'm not hanging him up next to me to find out. I know. I know. You're mad. We are privileged to see you. We're gonna help you out and put you somewhere safe. You're gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. We've got live cobra eggs. Beyond that, a live cobra female. And past her, a huge male.
Woohoo!
You know, you can spend your whole life trying to get a cobra catch like that, and it never happened. It's all about the right place at the right time, a little bit of luck. A lot of people tell us that they're gonna take us and, to good places to find snakes. These boys did it. They're professionals, they know their job. These local guys, they're great. We don't understand any Thai, they don't speak English, and we still communicated. because they love the same thing that we love.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! Doesn't get much better than this. I guess if I could find myself about a 15-foot crocodile and jump on in that canal, I'd be in Valhalla.
Back in Bangkok, Sean gets his wish. An emergency hotline notifies the guys about a big reptile on the loose.
Crocodile.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go. Crocodile.
Crocodile call. Really far. I don't know, by the time we get there, it's still there.
An hour?
Could be.
Let's do it.
We can do an hour.
This is what we're waiting for.
It's in a really high flood area up to here.
Good.
We have to be on boat.
We'll rent one when we get there. Let's load up and go.
Yeah. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Tally-ho!
This is the guy's first call to rescue a croc on the loose in Thailand.
It takes 3 or 4 hours to get from one side of Bangkok to the other side of Bangkok.
We're burning time.
Disappointed like you have no idea.
We're wasting time.
It's night by the time the guys finally arrive.
Our reports, there were 3 croc farms that were flooded and released some crazy number of saltwater crocodiles into the area.
Flooding has swamped some croc farms with almost 2 meters of water in less than 2 hours.
See any eyes, Sean?
Nah, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, he said straight down here, but we've got no light because the power's been cut off due to the flooding back there. So all we're gonna have is literally our headlamps and our flashlights. Basically, this croc is swimming up and down the streets with no idea on the size of this animal, where it came from. Yeah, is there any of that blue PVC around here? We need to make a catch pole for this croc so we can reach out and noose him.
พี่ครับเขาถามว่าเขาขอซื้อไม้นี้ได้ไหมเขาจะไปจับจระเข้ข้างในอ่ะ She gave it to us for free.
Thank you.
The lady who gave you the stick, she said, "Are you sure it was a crocodile? Because in there, there's a lot of monitor lizard. It might be a monitor." So.
Well,
we'll find out.
Let's hope it's a giant monitor lizard if it is, huh?
Yeah, right?
ล็อกไว้ใช่ไหมครับ
Is the boat here?
Yeah. Oh, it's a big boat.
Oh, yeah. Everybody in.
This way. This area is definitely one of the harder hit areas. We're still under a meter and a half of water. You can tell by the high water mark, it's already gone down at least a half a meter. Total devastation out here.
Somebody look right.
The guys arrive where the crocodile was last spotted.
Yeah, there's...
And who knows what that was in the water. Could be a big monitor, could be a crocodile, could have been a log.
Gone. These guys know the difference between a swimming crocodile and a swimming monitor, a big monitor.
Okay, he said because the monitor lizard you only see the head, right? But this is he saw the back.
No, monitor lizard you'll see the back too if they're bowed up swimming. So basically he didn't recognize it for a crocodile. He recognized it by the back, which means it could be either. This is an exercise in futility. If he's made it into that high weeds, there's no way we can get egress into there. That's the nature of the beast.
We cannot go anywhere. Around here it's all dead end.
Well, then we need to head back to the dock. You gotta follow up on every call, no matter how far it is, no matter how ridiculous it is. As soon as you stop showing up to calls, people stop calling.
The next day, the guys head out to where they know they will find big crocs. U10 Young Prapicorn's Croc Farm, the world's largest.
This facility alone has 40,000 crocodiles. So, you know, he has orders of magnitude more in his farms than exist in Thailand.
Listen to those jaws, man. Oh my God.
U10's asked the guys to assist with a dangerous assignment. Capture and measure a hybrid saltwater Siamese crocodile that U10 feels could grow to be a world record size.
God, who do we want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
His farm is kind of the mecca for huge crocodiles, rare crocodiles.
That's a T-positive albino saltwater crocodile.
That is awesome, man. Look at the black belly on that. That is cool.
It's gonna be a fun day.
U10 said we're doing lunch now. I see he brought us back here. Is this lunch?
Yeah, your lunch.
You would not want to fall into this pit.
No.
You would be torn to pieces.
U10 is recognized internationally for his successful crocodile breeding programs.
Congratulations on this. These
are phenomenal.
Spectacular breeding project.
We haven't catch for measuring for almost a decade. Today we will try and select one of them that we estimate that they are one of the biggest crocodile. Yeah.
They're a cross between Siamese and saltwater crocs, the largest on the planet, growing to over 6 meters and weighing as much as 1,000 kilos.
If my 40,000 crocodile in this farm escape, what happened to the Bangkok city?
Evacuate.
Unfortunately, they'll kill all the crocodiles. They'll just go out and shoot them.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big contender right there. It's a big boy.
Yeah. Maybe we can catch this black one.
U10 thinks that this massive monster is one of the largest he has in his breeding pool, but he's never laid a tape on it, so we don't know how long it is. We're more than happy to give him a hand and see if this is his record croc in this pool.
Most of the crocodile also are very clever. When we catch one, all of them will escape, and we have no more second chance.
So what you're saying is we've got one shot. The rest of them, they're gonna hide. They're gonna go to the bottom and hide on us, and we're gonna be done.
Yes, exactly.
You know, the croc that we're kind of eyeballing U10 wants us to pull, you're talking about a couple thousand pounds. We're just not talking about injury here. We're talking about the potential for death.
I'm excited, man.
I'm excited. I've got that I'm ready to go feeling. We better start moving, because
you won't lose it.
I'm ready to go.
You won't lose it.
That's why.
He catches you with that tail, break your legs, and then it's on, because you're immobile, and that's really when you got to trust the individuals you're working with.
We're fashioning a lasso to go around the top jaw of this crocodile. This is the way we're going to get a hold of it, and we're going to drag it up on land.
When this rope get into the jaw, then we pull it. Then this one will get close, and then it's gone. Then we can tie up his mouth. Yeah.
You know, once this thing is looped on the snout, you never know what's going to happen. It's all wild and crazy at that point.
I'm enjoying all of my fingers and all of my toes at this moment. Remembering how they feel just in case I lose one of them.
Here's one thing to remember. For big boys, you don't ever wrap a limb. You don't wrap half wrap.
He'll rip it off.
Yeah, you will, well, rip it off. He's so big, he'll rip you into the water, and then you've got serious issues.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
It's happening.
Here we go.
There's nothing high-tech in U10's croc kit. Just a simple nylon rope, a bamboo pole, and nerves of steel.
You think he's got a mouth opener?
We're about to find out because he's settling back.
Okay, we try.
So Utan puts a noose on this thing's top jaw.
Yeah, he's got it.
All right. Its initial response is to thrash and just to pull away from that tension. Just tied off. Yep. He's got it. Oh, we go. He's got to get it. We go. Next thing I know, bam, we're at a mad sprint down the boardwalk.
Behind, Mikey, behind. Behind. We get one top jaw rope on this animal, and this thing starts going into death rolls.
He's rolling,
big boy.
He's rolling.
Get that.
Go loose. Go loose.
Hold on, the camera.
And it's constantly jerking us forward, and it's kind of a dance. We have to let up on the line a little bit, or he'll break the line.
Hit it in.
He's not happy.
1, 2, 3, pull.
Behind, Mikey, behind.
It's a tug of war. 10 men versus a 680-kilogram Goliath.
เอาเชือกเส้นที่ 2 เส้นที่ 3 มาเร็วๆดิ 1, 2, 3, pull.
Rolling
Let
again.
him roll. Let him roll right up on that baby. You see him blow up like that, he's gonna roll. Yep. Gonna tire him out. This guy's way too strong for even all of us.
1, 2, 3, pull.
The reason why we left him in the water and left him fight in the water so long is to wear him out. These animals only can expend so much energy.
ล็อกใส่ปากเดี๋ยวก่อนดิรอดมาให้หมดก่อน
God, look at those teeth.
Everybody's got their eyes on this one. There's 25 other crocs right here watching what we're doing.
One of the things that attracts crocodiles is thrashing. They think there's a feeding going on. That draws them in. It's a magnet for those crocs. Watch that other animal.
Watch that croc.
So one of the things you got to be vigilant on is not necessarily the crocodile that you're on, but the ones you're not seeing, the ones that are under the water, the ones that are coming in, that are curious, that think it's feeding time. That'll get you killed quick.
Crocodiles can lunge themselves at 30 kilometers per hour, fast enough to grab unsuspecting prey.
เอามาเร็วเข้ามาไปยืนข้างเดี๋ยว
Gotta get that bottom jaw closed.
ไปลงปากไว้ก่อน
There you go.
ให้มันดึงเข้าเอี้ยมเลย ดึงเข้าเอี้ยม ล็อก 1, 2, 3 ยกข้างนู้น 1, 2, 3 โอ้ยเอาดันหลัง ยก
We've got all these guys holding this rope, pulling this animal. And when it decides it wants to pull back, we're just like rag dolls. It just pulls.
What you want? We gotta get him over. Hold on. What you want, John?
Hey, you can't do nothing about it. You just gotta let it go.
We got to get more people on his front leg.
There. Size of those feet.
ยกเลย 1, 2
We got something for his eyes, Utan?
Yeah.
Go. Hook those legs. Get those legs up over high.
Gotta measure this guy.
It's going underneath.
จะไปหาให้ได้ยาวๆด้วยแบ็คเอาให้ได้ยาวๆดึงให้สุด
Straighten that tail.
ให้ได้สุด 5 เมตรครับ
16 feet, 5 inches.
Woo!
That's a big boy.
Since he's still young, he can grow up more than this.
Wow. Blowing air out of his sinus in his eyes. This is the amusement part for me. And to be able to participate, that is the claw of a dinosaur. And lay my hands on a crocodile like that all day long, every day.
is a special beast. Truly.
The biggest teeth are the ones in the top front over here.
2 right up in the front.
Our crocodile is not too long because this crocodile is not always swim because they're living in the pond. But if they're living in the river or in the ocean, they have long.
Stretches them out.
Yeah, they're long because they exercise all the time.
Right.
I'm not a crocodile guy, but I gotta tell you, the more we have traveled places and deal with crocodiles, the more my passion starts to grow for these guys. That was an incredible experience.
Now the time for him to go back to the pond, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's tired. He's expended a lot of energy in that tussle back and forth and being hauled out. So he's gonna lay there, he's gonna move on his own good time. But it's in our best interest to get him back in the water so he doesn't overheat laying there after that struggle. He's got lactic acid build up in his muscles just like after you've exercised. But it's like the 900-pound gorilla. What does he do? Anything he wants.
Besides its massive jaws and teeth, a crocodile can also use its tail as a formidable weapon.
Watch that tail, watch that tail. He's... Come on. Oh, I live for this kind of stuff. Some people go to amusement parks. I'd like to travel the world to every crocodile farm and help them wrangle their crocodiles and see what they got hiding.
Look at the size of that.
Hold on to them. Hang on for dear life.
Yeah. Man, that is awesome. That is
beast.
just an awesome feeling.
I know I had a ball. I wouldn't replace this kind of day for anything in the world, and it's an honor to come to Thailand and help you with something like this. Is just bang up, man.
Yeah.
Thailand's leaving its mark on Sean, literally. Today, he decides to brave incredible pain for a shot at immortality.
I wouldn't mind getting an old-style tattoo from a shaman here. Maybe protect me from all these creepy crawlies we're coming across, huh? I picked the 9 pillars tattoo because it's about protection and immortality.
That is the size. Personally, if you go any smaller, I think you're gonna lose the detail in it.
And I picked the crocodile because it's near and dear to my heart, but also because it signifies support, strength, and power.
This isn't just for your lifetime, this is for immortality, so.
Don't make me laugh. He's gonna give me a spinal tap. It's not my first tattoo, but it's about 10 times more painful. He is in a bad spot.
I know Sean pretty well. He's got a pretty high pain tolerance. And I see him wincing quite a bit.
He's using a needle that's like a meter long. It's sharp, it's slow and methodical and deep. Painful.
You with us?
I'm here.
Focused, huh? It looks great.
So I found a spot on the floor, and I focused on that spot, and just tried to let my mind go to other places.
Does it hurt more when it gets away from your spine or directly over the spine?
Away from it, like right there.
Yeah.
He's got something that he'll never forget being here in Thailand. A really cool croc tattoo. For me, I'm just gonna grab a t-shirt or something.
It feels like somebody took a cheese grater to my back.
Thailand's home to the snake that first brought Sean, Greg, and Michael together back in the Everglades, the Burmese python. Now, they want to find one here in its natural habitat.
Khao Yai National Park is home to some of the most exquisite animal life in all of Asia.
I'll tell you, when you're out hunting wildlife that's wild, you've got the skill of knowing where to be and when to be there, but it all boils down to luck of the draw. And I'm feeling lucky today. I think we're gonna see some cool stuff. Look at the macaques right here.
in the road.
I told you, it's gonna be a lucky day.
Right there, brother.
We're in north-central Thailand here in Khao Yai Park, which actually stands for Big Hills. This is a mountain range area.
We got sandbar deer coming in, we got macaques coming into camp, giant squirrels running in the trees. We're at an elevation about 800 meters. Fairly high for Burmese pythons.
We've got retics, berms, and bloods here.
That remains to be seen.
You just gotta find them right here. It's dusk in the mountains and the sun's going down fast, so we've got to get moving so we can find some wildlife tonight.
As cool it is right now and that sun hasn't set, there are no Burmese at this elevation. Retics, yeah. Burmese, no. Ooh, in the nest.
Up, tree dragon.
Hey, little buddy.
It's all right. Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah, it's all right.
Acanthosaura.
Look at that.
Catamanensis, a new species.
There are dozens of species of forest dragon, but this one was undescribed till just last year. Cool little lizard.
Put them back so they can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Snakes will be coming out soon. They're going to be caught out in the open.
It's real thick in here. This is like finding a needle in a haystack.
Let's keep looking. Let's keep snooping around. Oh, a big one. Looks like a leopard frog. His eyes are glowing at me. Under that tree right there.
Got my first leech.
Didn't even give him the courtesy of letting him suck any blood.
Oh, wow. Now you know why there's a lot of frogs.
These tadpoles have no pigmentation. They're translucent. You can actually see right through them.
It's a good place for a snake.
Yeah.
Home.
Fine at the face.
It's a water beetle.
Water beetle?
I'll tell you a secret.
What's
that
that?
water beetle's venomous.
Really?
Yep. Ours in North America are too.
Yep.
These things will lay in the leaf litter in the water.
Yeah.
Like this. Those front arms are just like praying mantis. They just sit there and wait, and then when a fish comes in, bam, they lock it down. Paralyze it and eat it. Hey, we should probably get going, guys. Temperature's dropping anyway.
They'll give it one last shot tomorrow before they head back home to Florida.
You know, gibbons are nice and that. This blows a little bit because, I think we were all hoping to see some Burmese pythons in Thailand.
I had no idea it was going to be this cool here, and I didn't realize how high the elevation was. So, I mean, pythons, God, the odds of us finding pythons up here now, we're going to see a lot of mammals.
Snake, burn. Stop, python right there. I saw it in the roadway. You know, I was floored.
Yep.
Grab his tail, grab his tail.
Yep.
It's the same feeling I have every time I find a burn.
Look how light colored this is.
Your blood pressure just goes through the roof, the adrenaline starts pumping, and you can't stop the vehicle and get out quick enough to get your hands on that animal. It's just a huge adrenaline rush.
It is rare to see a Burmese python in this park at this elevation. So imagine our surprise when we come around the corner and bam, there's an 11, 12-foot Burmese python sunning himself in the road.
That's a pretty
Beautiful. Woo! Look at the color on this guy. He's so light.
When you see this animal on the road, the retics are like a gun-smoked gray and black with yellow markings. And the Burmese python are shades of tans and browns outlined in black. No mistaking these two animals. Look at that. I'm just amazed at the thickness of this animal.
Yeah, for a wild weight, doesn't get much better than that.
He is gorgeous.
He is twice as thick as what we find in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get an approximate size on this guy. Stretch him out here.
Hold on, you got that loop. Let me
go that other way, Mike.
There you go.
Big male, about 11, 12 feet long. He's got some scars, got some old battle wounds. Some of them involve broken ribs that have healed as well. But, you know, all in all,
healthy animal.
I tell you what, this is not what I expected coming around that corner.
No.
Not at all. I mean, retake maybe, but
Well,
this-
you
as
know what
cool as-
bothered me? Did you see the truck facing us? He had crossed the line to try to run over it.
Yeah.
And when we came around the corner, he had to go
veer
back in the other lane.
Well, that's, I wasn't even looking at the road, I was looking at that truck.
Yeah, that other truck was gonna kill this snake if we hadn't been there.
Hey, you know what the best part about this catch is? This will be the first Burmese python that we've caught that we can let go. As a matter of fact, we have to let go.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. You know, we've been in Thailand for like 3 weeks. We have found everything except for Burmese pythons.
This guy was out, laying on the road, catching that morning sun, came around the corner, boom, it just doesn't get any better than that.
Here's our last day. We're in the national park. Burmese pythons, one of the main reasons we were here. This tops off the trip.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. Off he goes.
Stay still.
That's the fastest you'll ever see a Burmese python move right there.